It's Friday night, cocktail hour. You ready for cocktails? Yeah, you ready? I have not one guest, but I got a surprise guest. So we got two. This is a first. This is a freaking first, ladies and gentlemen. I have not one guest, but I got a surprise guest. Now you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. That's feedback from them watching the show. All right, everybody just watch this. And you guys mute your mics for now because it's going to pick it up on this mic. Everybody chill out. I'll see you in like 9 minutes and 30 seconds. We got Dave from Net for Truth hanging with us. You remember him from last month. We had a great time. We're going to do Flat Earth. We're going to do abductions. We're going to do all kinds of crazy shit. And we got a surprise guest. So you just chill out. Go fill your bowl. Go make your cocktails. Cocktail hour. Make a bowl of soup. If you know, whatever you want to do. Y'all chill. I'll see you in 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Wow. Let's do this. Kick it.
Hey, what's up?
Woo!
Dave, I can hear him nothing.
What? Who's sleeping already? Who already fell asleep? What the fuck is wrong with you, fatherfuckers? Hey, everybody. Happy Friday night. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, you're gonna double hear me because you can hear me in the background because I not only have Dave, we have another special guest. You're gonna lose your shit. You're gonna lose your shit. Seriously. Hey, fellas, how are we gonna fix that? All right, we'll figure it out. So this is what we're going to be doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to cover all of it. I got a joke for you guys. I got jokes. We're going to talk about the paranormal. We're going to talk about flat Earth. We're going to open with that. I don't want to spend much time on it. I just want to show these cats a couple of things. I don't know where they stand with it, but we're gonna figure out whatever you're hearing me again because you're yeah, I don't know. Maybe mute me. Can you hear me without? Yeah, there you go. And then when you have to listen, click on it because I'm going to show a bunch of stuff. All right, listen, everybody. So it's Friday night. I hope you all had a great freaking week, man. Yeah, really, I did. I do. I really do. And let me just open the chats, and then we're gonna party, man. Hey, I don't know who showed up last night. I don't know if you were there for the Boomer Gamer Hour, episode 1, the launch. That was a scene, man. And I actually had a real good time. I did. I had a good time. I had fun. And all I have to do is open up YouTube because I am terminated. I am in D-Live jail for 30 days because I'm such a hateful fucking person. I say such hateful things. I explain to everybody all the time. I am universally prejudiced. I don't give a fuck. I don't give two fucks about your hot damn nationality. I don't care. I'm a Wop, a Guinea, a Mick, and a Scots. I can't stand any of them. Maybe shadow banned already, everybody. Yeah, you're not nobody in chat. That's the first. Curious. Shadow banned again. What are you going to do? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll check in with you guys in a minute. But for right now, I'm going to bring our man Dave from Net for Truth USA, and we have a special guest with him, Stony Stone, the man with the voice. Yeah, that's right. Oh, we just have his image there. He looks like a badass. You want to fuck with him. And here they are. They're in the house with us. I don't know why I don't know why this is here, but there's our man Dave. Dave, say hello to everybody.
Hey, hello everybody. I don't know what this echo is, Dave. You got a mad echo here.
Yeah, I don't either.
You gotta use your headphones, Dave. Oh,
You gotta use your headphones, Dave. Hello, everybody. What's going on, Dave?
Hold on a second. Let me grab headphones. So if I plug the headphones into the mic, you think that'll work?
You always have to.
You always have
All right. Let's see what happens, everybody. Don't worry about it, because if we don't have technical issues, it's not like, all right, headphones. Let's see what happens. Plug headphones in. Now, you guys can still hear me?
I can.
I can.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. I guess we can hear you. I guess it was feeding back through my mic or something.
Well, I think that's better. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody else is still feeding back.
All right, cool, man. So, listen, fellas. Where do you stand on Earth itself? Do you think you're on a spinning ball of water? Is that what you believe? I know they've been telling you this since you were in 5th grade. Do you believe that?
Well, I believe it.
So you
I do too. I'm 100%.
100% you're on a spinning ball of water, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to show you some things. Like, were you there in the lounge?
I didn't get in time. But thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here, man. This is the first, ladies and gentlemen. Not one, but 2 guests in the same place. Why do I only see your avatar? I don't see you.
Because I don't have my video.
You look good, man.
My camera.
That's fine. Okay, so you weren't able to watch the lounge.
No, I've been trying to set up.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
fine. So in the lounge, what I showed, if you guys were hanging, was the longest zoom ever. And you have to understand, based on mathematics, everything I show you tonight is factual. Okay? And say that again?
Did you lose him, Dave?
I lost him.
You lost who?
Lost him.
There you go. You're back.
I'm back.
There you go. You're back.
So, everything I present tonight is facts. I'm not going to give you any pseudoscience, and I'm going to give you everything they give you, okay? What they show you. Now, if you weren't there, if you couldn't see the beginning, Stony, it's based on 8 inches per mile. And this is mathematics, because they say the Earth is about 28,000 miles radius. And if it's a ball, it would be 8 inches per mile curvature. So what I was showing during the lounge was the fact that with the longest zoom ever was 248 miles. So there's no way you'd be able to see those structures 48 miles away due to the curve. There is no curve. And there's another very important thing to recognize is water will always reach its level. Water will never bend. These are important things to understand. I don't want to recruit you. I just want you to recognize how lied you've been to. And the reason they lied to you is to make you believe this is chaos. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you something right now. This is what they want you to believe. These are the facts they give you, mind you. These are the facts they give you. I'm not giving them to you. They give you. And I'm going to ask you a specific question, okay? So let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Exit full screen. Come down here. I want you to just watch this, man. I want you to just watch it for a second, dude. Hold on. Where am I? Greatest deception. What is this? Is this what we just did? Yeah, well, I want you to, first I want you to understand why they do this to you. Why they've done it to you. Why they lie this, they give you this lie. And I'm going to show you exactly what they want you to believe. Fair enough? Did I lose you guys?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
All right. Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Let's go to desktop. Let's just get a good idea.
I got buddies that are flying agents, so I mean, I can get it. So go ahead.
One topic and saying this makes no sense. We need answers. Why is the flat earth so important? Because it shows the deception. There are enough reasonable questions to create reasonable suspicion that we've been lied to. They can't afford to keep being asked. They can't afford.
Now, the first question I have for you guys is, if you're in outer space, like on the ISS, do you think your hair behaves this way? It just sticks up and stays that way? A question.
I have no idea. I've never really traveled into space.
I understand that, but you can watch. Okay.
In the space either, so I don't want, you know, I would think that if there's no gravity to hold it down, and if your hair is thin, it'll float around.
But it doesn't move. Now, you can watch. You can go watch videos of G-force planes where people, they go way up and they start coming down and they're like in outer space. And you can watch chicks' hair. Chick's hair does not just, now you have to understand this image right here, this chick right here, this hair doesn't move. It doesn't float. It just sticks straight up because it's permed and hairspray down. I'm telling you. So you can go watch G-force plane footage and watch chicks jumping around in it. Their hair is all over the place. It doesn't just stand right up. But let's carry on. Oh, what's he grabbing a cable for? What's he grabbing that fucking cable for? Watch very closely. What is that? Why is he steadying the guy with a cable? Because it's fake. It's a TV show. My ultimate goal, dudes, is to sue NASA.
If God forbid everybody came and started demanding answers, and once they can't provide those answers, people realize they're busted. It can't be a mistake. It can't be anything but the deception and control mechanism it is.
Now you're seeing this. See, this is the ISS. This is CGI. This is green screen. Why would this guy come fading in? So if they lied to you once, why would they lie to you one time? Why? To keep the ball Earth in place. That's why they do it. Make sure you think you're in chaos, and let me show you what they want you to believe. I'm going to show you exactly what they want you to believe, okay? This is what they want you to believe, and then you're going to tell them, now, I'm going to ask you specific, simple questions like, does it make sense? Because if it doesn't make sense, it's not true, okay? But I'm going to show you something right now. And this is, like I said, I don't make any of this shit up. This is what they want you to believe, okay? This is what they want you to believe. And now, if either of you have a glass of water or a glass of beer or a cocktail in front of you, I want you to see what they want you to believe, and then scratch your head a little bit.
Yeah, really up here. Wow. That the Earth is indeed round? It's amazing.
Is the truth. Years of a man.
Can exist.
Hold on.
66,006 supposedly orbiting.
Here we go. This is what they tell you. I'm not telling you this. This is what they tell you.
vertical, and that leaves you at 66.6 degrees of horizontal.
666. Never forget those numbers.
Now, what are the chances of that? You think this is just a coincidence? Take a look at this. Earth is supposedly orbiting around the sun and moving at 66,600 miles an hour. Another thing I want to point out here, let's take a look. Now let's take a look at this model. With the Earth supposedly orbiting the sun.
Now, cats, this is what they want you to believe. This is how it all works. This is what they want you to be. Oh my God.
The moon orbiting Earth. While this is all taking place, Earth is supposedly rotating. Let's take a look at this image here. The Polaris, the North Star. Take a look at this model here.
Okay, so this is a question I have for you cats. This is what they tell you. You're on a ball of water. And again, I am sorry. Factually, water will not bend. And if you want to believe in the magical... gravity is a theory. Okay? There's no proof. There's nothing that can prove it. Except for 2 marbles in a jar, apparently. There's no proof of gravity. Gravity is density and buoyancy. That's how you teach your children. If it's heavier than the air you breathe, it's going to fall. If it's lighter than the air you breathe, it's going to float up. That's gravity. Gravity is no magical force. So if gravity, based on what they tell you, this is the magnetic force that pushes you down, correct? This is what they tell you, right?
Yeah, gravity is a distortion in the space continuum, like a bowling ball on a bed sheet.
Yeah, okay, but the bottom line is, if I'm hanging out with, let's say I'm 200 pounds, and I'm hanging out with my buddy who's 140 pounds, well, I don't feel no gravity, but apparently it's very selective. And then a butterfly flies between you. Shouldn't that butterfly? They're null and void. Gravity doesn't exist for them, but for the humans. But the bottom line is, you saw the whole spinning. You're spinning around the sun at 292,000 miles per hour. You're going through the Milky Way galaxy at 2.1 million miles per hour on a tilted I never understood why they had wobbly in there, but they did. Apparently, you're wobbling. Now I want you to look at your cocktail. Water will always meet its level. And do you feel like you're moving at all? And the last thing I want to explain to you guys is, next time, tomorrow, during the daytime, go look at your clouds. You know what they're going to tell you? That's inertia. So you think the gossamer clouds are going at all these millions of miles per hour. See, it doesn't make any sense, cats. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, you got a couple of assumptions there.
No assumption.
One about the butterfly. The butterfly, if it didn't fly, if you cut a butterfly's wings off, it ain't gonna come flying between you, because he expends some energy to overcome the force of gravity. And another thing you gotta figure out is, you gotta ask yourself this question: why, out of all the solar astronomical things out there that are all shaped like the ball, is the Earth supposedly flat? And I want to know, when you get to the end of it, what's it, covered by a dome?
Is it covered?
That doesn't make sense. And gravity wouldn't work on a flat surface, because the gravity is stronger in the middle.
Because there's no such thing as gravity. There's no such thing. It was designed to make you believe you're on a ball. Look, water won't bend, man. It just won't. And I'm going to tell you where you live. I'm going to show you where you live right now. I'll show you right now. I'm going to show you where you live. Watch this. Let's go here. Let's go over here. What is this? Oh, we can get rid of this. Here we go. Yeah, let me show. This is every major religion, okay? Every major freaking religion. This is the depiction of Earth. It's in a firmament. It's under a dome. The sun is right there. It's not, look, if you know anything about lighting, They say the sun is 290 some million miles away. That's a load of bullshit. But here, this is the Inca version of the earth. These are all major religions. This is the Hindu version of the earth. This is the Norse version. This is the Navajo version. This is the Egyptian version. This is the Mayan version. This is the Hebrew version. It seemed a flat disc with upturned edge. This is the first guy that broke the stratosphere. And this was his description. And this was back in like 1940-something. Auguste Piccard. And this is the image he took. It's flat as a pancake. There's no curve, man. They fuck with your minds, man. 27 miles up, fisheye lens. Here, that's what it looks like with a fisheye lens. 27 miles up, fisheye lens not attached. That's what it looks like. And that's it, guys. I'm not going to go do hours of this. But you really have to wrap your heads around the fact that, whoa, this is kind of weird, man. Look at, okay. 8 inches per mile. Let's discuss this. 8 inches per mile. This is a full wide lens. Now, let's say 1 square city block is a mile. So this will be a mile here. So let's go back here, and we're going about 10 miles. Let's go up to here. We're going 20 miles, 30, 40. How many miles across do you think you can see here? Hundreds. There's no curve. There's no curve.
The horizon is 21 miles at sea level.
Say that again?
The horizon is 21 miles at sea level.
Okay. What does that mean?
That means you'd have to drive 20 minutes at 60 miles an hour to reach the horizon.
Yeah.
I'm talking. A car that could float on the ocean, you'd have to drive for 20 minutes at 60 miles an hour before I can't see you no more, before I dropped off the...
Are you seeing the image before? Are you seeing the image I'm showing you right now?
Yeah, it's taken at altitude. So whenever you take it at altitude, you see more.
Right. Well,
and it seems flatter because I use drones and I take them 5 miles into the air and I see them flat. But I got friends that take them through satellites that fly up 20, 25 miles and up. And you really can't see much curvature, but it's somewhat there. Yeah, and that ain't with the fish.
Well, I want to see the images. Show me those images. I'm showing you. What I'm showing.
Got my images from the 4th of July yet. So.
No worries. But what I'm showing you here, guys, is an image.
Hey, look, I'm not saying it doesn't exist myself personally, because I got friends that in the Bible even states it's a flat earth.
Yeah, 36 times. Every major religion describes the earth.
But let me say this. I'm comfortable thinking the earth is round, but I've often wondered, well, could it be flat? Yep.
Well, do you feel like you're moving at all based on what I showed you?
If the earth is flat, I got a question.
Yes.
What's on the other side?
Exactly.
Antarctica. It's the wall. Why do you...
I'm talking about the bottom. If you drill a hole in the earth, Russia drilled a hole that was 21 miles into the earth, and they couldn't drill no more because the fucking drills were melting.
Yeah, that's right. Why? Why is that? Why is that? And meanwhile, they can tell you what's the core of the earth. They can tell you all that. How can they do that if it can only go 21 miles down, max? They can't. It's a lie. You can talk about sonar.
Life is a lie.
Voyager, all the space telescopes that they sent up there, they didn't find one planet that was flat. And then when they look back at the earth is a sphere.
Sure, let me show you something. About pictures from outer space. I always ask this question. I want the Hubble telescope to take a picture of Australia and show me ships sailing upside down. One time. Just one time. Show me that.
Why would you want to see ships sailing? I don't get it.
What, you never see an image of that? Why doesn't the ISS have a telescope where they can shoot the Earth? There should be 24-hour feed of the Earth spinning. And when you see these ISS live, It's not moving. The Earth is not moving 1,000 miles per hour at all. It's steady. It's still, because it's CGI. But let me just show you a little thing when you talk about pictures from space. Pictures from outer space, right? Watch this. Give me un momento, por favor. Do me a favor. Where is our episode? 353. That's us. 353. Where's it? Here, check this out. So this is what they give you. This is what they give you from outer space. This is what they give you from outer space. But this 10 feet away, this is your security cam. But this is the crystal. Look how beautiful it is. 4 or 6 billion light years away, they give you this image. This is 10 feet away. This is with our technology. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to scratch your heads a little bit. That's all. Let me get back into this folder because I have a bunch of stuff in this folder for you guys.
The whole thing makes me scratch my head, but I believe that the Earth is round. It's a personal opinion.
That's fine. It's fine.
And I don't believe science knew what the hell they were talking about, just like they really don't know what the hell they're talking about now. That's my opinion.
Yeah, well, when I hear scientist, I'm out the door. I'm out. I'm a scientist. Okay? I don't even know how these fuckers get paid. I never understood.
You know what?
I never understood.
I don't want to change the subject, but I got to say this.
Huh.
They're kind of like meteorologists. How the hell do they keep getting paid?
No, I don't know.
Meteorologist. That's the only job in the world you can get your job wrong. 99.9%.
That's the only job in the world you can get your job
I don't know.
99.9% of the time.
Yeah, that's lucked out. That's what I think. Yeah, that's just you lucked the fuck out.
Yeah, that doodler gobbler bullshit.
He got the stupidest job in the world, and all they do.
Paid well to do it.
But you understand.
Yeah, but they get
I
paid
don't.
well
I
to do
personally don't think the meteorologist, the guy you see telling you about it, does anything. He's fed a script, just like every news broadcast is fed a script.
That are meteorologists. They do their own. Their own research.
I got buddies that are meteorologists. They do their own research. They use these Doppler systems and all this crap. And I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm just saying it's some of this shit people get paid for big money, and it makes no sense to them, but they'll tell the world and convince them it just doesn't make sense.
I got a buddy right here, a friend of mine.
Exactly. I got a buddy right here, a friend of mine.
But I got one
that's a few friends that do, meteorologists shit.
On the weather.
But I got one that's a really good friend, and I tell him we make bets on the weather because he'll tell me something, we'll be someplace, and I'll be like, really? So if it don't come true, you owe me $100.
It's just
I said, but I bet you this happens, and it'll
put
happen.
it in the air and see.
It's just common sense. You lick your finger, walk out the door, put it in the air, and see. Yep, it's gonna rain today. Remember that, Dave?
And I know when the thunderstorm's coming, even though
No,
they're saying,
my
sunny skies, I don't have to look at the radar.
No, but stealing my leg and neck kills
All I
me.
have to do is notice whether Jovi is under the fucking desk or not. And if
Exactly.
If Jovi's under the desk, guaranteed, every time he comes under my desk, 10 minutes later, there's a fucking thunder.
If I'm aching all over, I don't give a shit. It can be 100 outside. If I'm aching all over my body, all the steel in my body, I know we're either going to get snow or rain. It's just what's going to happen. And my kids would call me on the phone and say, hey, Dad, we're going to ride
You know what?
bikes today.
That would be
Is it gonna
great.
rain?"
That's a good idea. A
Yep.
dog.
My kids do it all the time.
No, you get
They
it.
count on me more than they do.
He does it all the
A
time.
new-
My kids
a
do it
news
all the
program
time.
should get a
They
dog
count
to
on
do the
me more
weather.
than they do the
There
weather.
you go. And hide under the desk. Hey, we got room up
There
here
you
for
go.
one
And
more.
hide under
Absolutely.
the desk.
You got room
Hey,
for
do
a
we
whole
got
party.
room up here for
Hey,
one
you
more?
want to have
a
here today?
All right, wait a second.
Hey,
Hold
you
on
wanna
a
have-
second.
you wanna have four up
What's
here
up,
today?
Sean up. He's in the chat room.
Plymouth Furry?
Bring
What's
Sean
wrong
up.
with
He's
the
in the
audio? He
chat
says
room.
you get an echo. Now you are all echoing.
That was an echo. Now we don't have it. I don't know. I'm not hearing it.
That was.
I don't know,
an
guys. I
echo.
hope
Now,
it's not
we don't
annoying
have
for
it. I
you,
don't
but
know.
we're
I'm
going
not
to carry
hearing
on a
it.
party. I'm just partying with
See
these
if
guys.
Sean wants. He's in the chat room.
Where's Sean? I don't see him.
See if Sean wants. He's in the chat room.
Yeah.
on
That
the- on
reminds me.
the
I
other
gotta say
Dave's
this, guys.
channel.
Don't take this wrong. But
This
I
kind of
gotta say
reminds me. I
it.
gotta say this, guys. Don't take this wrong, but I gotta say it. Hi, my name is Stony Stone. This is my brother Dave and my other brother Dave.
Oh, I know.
Remember that?
My other brother Dave. great.
Hi, I'm Larry, and this is my brother Daryl.
I feel
My
kind
other
of weird.
brother
I
Daryl.
need somebody else up here to
great.
kick off of because the 2 days.
I feel kind of weird. I need somebody else.
No,
up
we'll
here
jump
to
all
kick
over
off
you,
of, 'cause
man.
the
You
2
might
days,
need some
you know, they
protection,
come at
man.
me.
No, right?
You might need some protection, man.
But I can tell you who's on
No,
board
right?
with you with this whole flat earth thing.
But I
If
can
not
tell you
on board,
who's
sure
on
does
board
know
with
a
you with this
lot
whole
about
flat
it,
earth
and
thing.
that's,
If not on
Sean.
board,
Bring
sure does
Sean
know
into
a
us, come
lot
up, Dave.
about it,
Dave
and
knows
that's
about it.
Sean. Bring
He's in the
Sean up
chat.
if he
Just
wants
say
to
it
come
to
up,
him.
Dave.
You want to come
Dave
up, say
knows.
yes or no.
He's in the chat.
He's
Just say it to him.
Dave's chat.
You want to come up, say yes or no.
I can see
He's
Dave's
on
chat.
Dave's chat.
I've got a couple of screens in my studio.
I can see Dave's chat. I've got
You know
a
what I-
couple
you know what I
screens in my
regret?
studio.
Never being awake to this. I actually always was, and like when I was in school and they were telling me this shit, I didn't buy it. I even asked questions like, all my family. I said, if we're spinning like that, how are the clouds even possible? How are they just there? They're gossamer. You've been on an airplane. You go through the clouds. So you got to recognize that you guys are believing that the clouds are spinning at thousands upon thousands of miles per hour. It doesn't make sense, guys. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I showed you the longest zoom in the lounge. That ship, no, that's what they teach your
Nope, it
kids.
doesn't.
You can see the ship go over the horizon until you got the Nikon 9000. And you could zoom in for miles upon miles, and the ship is still there. It's called perspective. It's called perspective.
I've got to say this, Dave.
Yeah.
I've got to say this to you. So,
Say it.
You know, I've got
figure out
to
a way
say this,
to
Dave.
make
I got to
the
say
2
this to you.
days.
So,
I guess
man,
I'm
we
just
got
gonna
to
have
figure out a way
Dave
to
Net
make
4
the 2 days.
something,
I
just
guess
so
I'm
we're
just gonna have to
confused.
call
But
it
look,
Dave
I
Net 4
do know somebody
or
that you
something,
need
just so
to
we don't get
interview
him
'cause he's
confused.
right
Look,
on your.
I do know somebody.
Yeah, well, that's not a
you
fun
need to
interview.
because he's right
Oh,
on
believe
your
you me, he will
page.
bring some
What do you-
insight.
I
I'm not even
just
talking about
sent
Sean.
them
Oh, believe
I
you
got
me,
another
he will
friend
bring
that
some
has a
insight.
reality
I'm
show.
not even talking about Sean.
And he's a cool guy.
I've got another
You know
friend
what I'm talking about,
that
Dave.
has a
I'm not gonna say
reality
his name,
show.
but he's
And
got his
he's
own
a cool
reality
guy.
show, and
You know
he's
who I'm talking
totally
about,
into
Dave. I'm not
flat
gonna
earth.
say his
Me
name,
and
but
Dave's had
he's
him
got his
on
own
the
reality
shows.
show. And he
No,
is
well, hook me up
totally
with the
into
guy,
flat
man.
earth.
I'll
Yeah,
chill.
I
I'll
said
chill
it'd
chill
be a
with
great
him.
show.
Oh, that would be a good time.
Yeah,
He's
I think
kind
it'd
of
be
a
a great
religious
show.
guy, but I mean,
And
he's
he's kind of a religious guy, but I mean, he can
versed
handle
on
some cussing or
flat
whatever.
earth,
But the guy
he knows.
is very, very.
Oh, I'd love
versed
him to come on and
flat
enlighten
earth,
my.
and he
Look,
knows.
most people that hang with me are on where they live, a
Yeah.
flat Earth.
Yeah.
I'm not moving. I'm looking at my cocktail right now.
Yeah,
There's no ripple. There's no nothing.
I do
No, mine
believe.
either. It's
Right.
just sitting there. It's nice
Sure.
and level unless I'm up to dust.
So,
No, mine
but how
either.
do you
It's just
explain
sitting
the
there.
image?
It's nice and level
the
unless
last
I'm up
image
to
you
dust.
saw, where they have an open shutter lens, and see the universe is spinning around us.
Even Sean says it's round.
Who?
But Sean knows quite a bit about it. The guy I'm trying
Even
to get
Sean
to
says
he
it's
says
round.
it's round.
But Sean knows
I don't
quite a
care.
bit
To
about
come
it.
up,
The
we
guy I'm
need to
trying
let
to
him
get to
come
come
up,
up
'cause
here.
he
He says
knows
it's round.
either way, he
But
knows a lot about
if
it.
he wants to come up, we
I know
need to let him
he knows
come
a
up
lot.
because
He's
he
like us.
knows
He knows
either
a lot
way.
about
He
a lot
knows
of
a lot
stuff.
about it. I know he
I
does.
know a
He knows
little
a
bit
lot.
about a
He's
lot
like
of
us. He
stuff,
knows
let's
a
say
lot about a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
I know a lot about nothing.
I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. Let's say that.
Dave, he's just Dave. What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
rocking?
yeah.
A Rolex over there, Dave?
Dave, he's just
I don't-
Dave.
It's my
What are you rocking? A Rolex over there, Dave?
what do you call it?
Nice
no,
watch.
It's my, no, it's not. It's what do you call it?
I'm just asking, man. I'm a big watch guy.
I forgot the name of it. It's just 11 o'clock.
I'm just asking, man. I'm a big watch
Fine,
guy.
I was just saying
the
it was
name
a
of
nice
it.
watch. I
It's
see
just
you
11
over
o'clock.
there.
It's telling the name of it.
That's fine. I was just saying it was a nice watch. I seen you over there flexing it.
Was it a Citizen?
Whoa.
Hey, Citizens make nice watches.
They certainly did, man.
No.
Well,
I almost
hey,
bought a
Citizens make
62
nice
the other
watches.
day on eBay, but it says it just would not keep
I almost bought a
accurate
62 the other day on eBay.
Oh,
but it
that's what you
says
get
it's
for
just
getting a watch
not
from.
accurate time. So.
Yeah, I'm a big watch guy.
It's the name is.
Oh, are you? I don't own a watch.
Yeah, I'm a big watch guy.
Man, you're not
I'm a
into
big
time.
watch guy.
I'm not into time.
Not
Oh,
at the time at all.
You don't
I have
own.
no
Man,
sense
you're
of
not
time
into
at
time.
all.
I'm not into time.
None.
Only
I
because
like
I'm
to know
stuck
what
here.
time.
None whatsoever.
Like,
That's a problem.
only because I'm stuck
It's
here.
not round, dude. That's impossible. Exactly what Sean says.
It's not
But
round,
it is
dude.
impossible.
That's
Let me answer this
impossible.
question.
Exactly.
Why
what
do you?
Sean says.
Are you familiar with the Antarctica Treaty?
Yeah, somewhat. It's not my forte.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
It's not my forte.
Sure. Let me just
so much
try to wrap your head around it.
But yeah, go
So, if you want to book a flight to Antarctica, if you want to book a trip to Antarctica, we're talking $30,000-$40,000
Sure.
just to see ice. You're not going to Hawaii, okay? Now,
Sure.
there's a thing called the Antarctica Treaty, and apparently now you know the dope opera. Every country, China hates us, Korea hates China, North Korea hates South Korea. We hate everybody, you know, right?
Yep.
Well, apparently, all these countries sat down and said, okay, none of us have access to Antarctica. We're cool with that. Nobody goes there. Nobody can go there. Nobody can go up the wall. Project High Jump. Admiral Richard T. Byrd, who went up there. And he said, there is more space up there than the United States of America. I'm never saying I know what the shape of this earth is. I'm just saying it's not what they tell you.
Right. Everything they've told you
is a lie.
Is a lie.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
And
So therefore,
anything I know about
is a lie.
you can ask
Everything.
Dave or
And you know what?
Net
Anything
4.
I know
You can
about,
ask him or anybody.
you can
If
ask Dave
if I say I can prove it, it's
Net
my
4.
opinion.
You can ask
can
him
prove
or
it to
anybody.
yourself by what I
If
show
I
you.
if
Just
I
saying.
say I can prove it, it's my opinion.
Do I not,
And
Dave?
you can prove it
I
to
got it,
yourself by
right?
what I show you. Just saying. I have it. Do I not,
I was
Dave?
looking.
I got it, right?
No, I'm trying to get a hold of Sean.
Get
He's
Sean
in
on the
the
phone.
room.
No, I'm trying to get a
Plymouth
hold of
Fury,
Sean.
if you want to come up here,
He's in the chat room.
type yes or no. How
Plymouth
about
Fury, if you want to come
Come
up
in the
here,
house, man. If you want to give me
type
shit,
yes
or
or
you
no.
want to agree with me.
He's a podcaster too. I've known him.
He's in the
probably
chat
8,
room.
10
He's a
years,
podcaster too.
Same as
We've
Dave.
known. I've known him probably 8,
Yo,
10
Dave.
years, maybe.
Hey, I got a good joke for you guys. You want a joke?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I got a good joke for you. Hold on a second.
Yeah, let's do a joke.
La da dee, la da dum. I have to set it up though.
A bear and a rabbit were taking a shit in the woods. No, I'm joking.
Too much information. Too much
Bear and a rabbit
information.
were taking a shit
All right,
in the
so
woods. No, I'm joking.
there's this man. Okay, he's from northern Minnesota, and he wakes up one morning and he finds this bear on his roof. So he's like, holy hell. So he goes into Yellow Pages, and sure enough, he finds there's an ad for up north bear removers. So he calls this fucking guy, and the bear remover said he'd be over like within the hour. So the guy shows up, and he arrives. He says, look, he has a ladder, he's got a gun, got a baseball bat, and he look mean looking, scarred up fucking guy, and beside him he's got this mean looking, scarred up pit bull. Hey, what are you going to do? The homeowner asked this guy. He said, I'm going to put this ladder up against the roof. Then I'm going to go up there and knock the bear off the roof with this baseball bat. When the bear falls off the roof, the pit bull is trained to grab his testicles, not let go. The bear will then be subdued enough for me to put him in the cage, in the back of the van, and we're Rowdy 5000. And then the guy hands the homeowner the shotgun. And the homeowner says, why are you giving me the shotgun? And he says, if the bear knocks me off the roof, you shoot the dog.
Hey, my lunch is open.
Where'd my laugh track go? I had a whole laugh
Hey, my
track
lunch
with
is
this. God damn it. Hold on. What the hell happened to my laugh? Yeah, it's not funny without the laugh. Well, it's kind of funny. It's all right. There we go. All right, very good. Whatever. Why do I have all these windows open?
Typically.
Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right, very good. Now, how do you guys feel about, hold on, let me just see a little bit in chat here. All I got is Plymouth Fury. I'm telling you guys.
That's the man. That's the guy.
Which guy?
Plymouth Fury's the one I'm talking about.
That's the man. That's the guy.
Oh, Sean. Hey, man.
Plymouth Fury's the one I'm
It's not
talking
around,
about.
dude. That's
His name's
impossible. So he doesn't think it's around. Oh, yeah, it is impossible. So he's on board with me.
That's what I said. Bring him up. But I don't know what he's got going on.
But he's the only cat here. What's up with my
That's what I
YouTube?
said. Bring him up.
Yeah,
But I don't know what he's
Nobody
got going
here.
on over there. 'cause he
Nobody
said
was
that.
notified, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely not.
We already know.
Nobody.
You're not monetized.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Was you monetized before?
But dude, I was over
You're
5,000
not
subscribers
monetized.
until they
so
terminated
was
me.
you monetized before?
976,000 subscribers 4 times.
And they terminated you.
76,000
Yeah, 4 times.
subscribers 4 times.
And how do you explain a guy like Russell Brand?
Yeah, 4
How do you
times.
explain a guy like David Icke, who talks so much shit? They talk way above and beyond what we talk about.
It's horrible.
No,
Look,
it's because
Joe Rogan.
they have to tell you the truth behind the lies.
It's horrible.
It's all
Look,
divide and
Joe
conquer,
Rogan.
man. But me, I'm so horrible. I'm such a terrible person. They don't want my voice because we're credible. That's what I think. And they don't need more of us. So Joe Rogan, all these people are chosen. But Rogan, at one time was flat Earth and then backpedaled because he was told, "Hey, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You want to keep getting paid? You shut your mouth." He's in the machine. That's my opinion. All of them. Russell Brand in the machine. But they talk shit. And I can't understand. Why you terminate me? And they don't even tell you why. Look, the audience is sick of me complaining about that shit. But here you got another guy, 72,000 subscribers, more than once. Terminated. Did they...
976,000, just short. They stopped me 4 times.
900.
And what reason...
76,000, just short. They stopped
What
me
reason
4
did they
times
give
from
you?
hitting the 1
Bullying.
million, and I never got a play button.
They don't give me a reason.
Bullying or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but when you reach out to them and say, exactly what did I say?
That's what they said. They don't respond back.
No, they don't respond. I don't even think a person responds. I think it's a
said.
machine.
They don't respond back.
Yeah, it is.
You fucking
It's
assholes.
bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
What's the
It's
number to
AI
come in?
bullshit.
Plymouth Fury, Scott.
Send it to his email, Dave, if you can hear me.
All right, very good. Let's
Send
carry
it
on with
to
where we
his
were.
email,
And you know what, guys?
Dave,
This is the
if you
first,
can.
because last night I had 90 people during my Boomer Gamer Hour. And I've never had nobody. I've never had just one person in chat, ever.
Imagine
Well, you
that.
got 6 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, where are they? They're not
Well, you got
chatting.
6
They're
right now.
saying Shit.
Refresh your screen.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. He's got
Refresh
Plymouth
your
Fury.
screen.
I'm trying to charge my headphones. Actually, I just got my studio set up.
I'm trying to charge my headphones. Actually, I just got my studio set up. I ain't had it set up in a couple
I don't
months.
know why I can't.
Moved back into my old house, so takes time.
I don't know. I got nothing, man. All I got is Plymouth. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just hanging with you guys. Friday night cocktail hour. I'm just chilling with you guys.
There's
Watching now.
6.
in my screen.
All right.
There's
That's
6
fine.
watching now in my screen.
Whatever.
Whatever.
They fuck me all the time.
We can do it. We can do it.
David Stay gets fucked at the
Whatever.
drive-thru
No, man.
again.
We can do it. We can do it.
Welcome to reality.
So,
And by the way, my
Welcome to
channel,
reality.
this is just one of the channels that I have, and it's one of those.
And by the way,
My
my
main
channel, this is
Black
just
Vault
one of the
News.
channels that I have, and
But I
I'm really
actually
trying into. But my main
And
channel
Stony
is the Black
Stone,
Vault
you can't
News.
make this shit up news.
But I
Shite,
actually
SHYT.
am Stony Stone. You can't make this shit up news.
so do me a
or
favor.
shite,
Will you send me those
SHYT.
links?
Shite up news is my channel.
Send them to the David Stay show. I'll plug them in my descriptions.
Yeah,
Hey, cats and kittens, if you want to hang out with
I can.
Dave
I can
from
do it,
Net for Truth USA, he's in the descriptions below as well. And he's mostly a podcast. But he's another guy that you can just listen to. And you'll laugh your ass off. That's what I do. I do housework
Yeah.
and shit and listen to you guys. But now I'll listen to you, bro. I'll be listening to you.
Well, you know, I ain't making many videos right now, but
Well, you know, I ain't making many videos right now,
got
but
my studio. Oh man,
I'm about to kick it back in. I just got my studio. Oh man. Let me mute this real quick.
So I want to talk to you guys about this. I don't believe I call it his story, okay? Because none of it makes any sense whatsoever. My belief, without a shadow of a doubt, is everything we have now was inherited. I believe the last reset was like the 1800 mark, a couple of hundred some odd years ago. And I'm going to try to explain to you why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some images. First thing I want to show you is what they want you to, the people that they want you to believe built this shit. Okay? Your ancestors. You know, your great-great-grandfather. Okay? First, what I want to show you are the tools they used. So, this is a guy from the 1860s, maybe. This cat right here. This cat right here is from the 1800s. These are his tools. Okay? These are his tools. And then, hold on. So, I thought they were in a row. But they weren't. Here, these are more of the guys that built everything you see. All the cathedrals. All those unbelievable structures. These are the guys. These cats right here. These you want to believe these guys built this shit. Okay? Here, I'll give you just one more image. Here. And this is another thing I go over a lot. Is the fact that I always say, where are all the people? Where are all the fucking people? Because I've shown hundreds of images of cities like this. But I want you to understand what they want you to believe. A guy like this, right here, with his horse and carriage, okay? Him and his family. I don't know where everybody is, by the way. Oh, there might be a couple people right here. I don't know. But him with this and the hammer and the chisel built this shit. Okay? This is what they want you to believe. I don't. I believe it was inherited. And I believe all the inheritors came from underground at the World's Fairs. What do you think of that? You like apples? How do you like them apples? Here, I want to show you a picture of the 1901 World's Fair. This is what went down in 1901. And they built this, and they're telling you this is paper mache. This is all paper mache. And then what did they do? They destroyed it all because they destroyed the technology. This was the reset. This is the next reset. They started it just to reset it again and have us suffer. That's what they feed off of. That's what they feed off of. They want you suffering. And boy, they're doing a good job now, eh?
Oh yeah, and I've been saying that history's a bunch of bullshit for a long time, and it's even with the seemingly innocuous shit like they teach you in school. All the pyramids were built by a bunch of slaves dragging fucking 600-ton fucking stones through the fucking desert with ropes, and then schlepping them up a quarter of a mile in the air and putting them in place where you can't even put a piece of paper between them.
Yep, uh-huh.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you think...
It took them 20 years. There's 2.5 million stones in the pyramid of the Great Pyramid of Cheops. They call it Cheops, but Cheops have nothing to fucking do with it. 2.5 million fucking stones. And how many minutes are there in 20 years? Do the math. You got to put 14 fucking stones an hour and 14 stones a minute in place.
Yeah, how do you do it?
2.5 million fucking stones. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I believe that the people who built the pyramids played with those fucking stones like your kids play with fucking Lego bricks.
Well, there were giants, but that's
There
not.
were giants in the earth. They dug skulls up. I've seen pictures. I got pictures of them. A fucking guy is about 5'11", 6 foot, standing in the eye socket of one of these fucking things.
Yeah. See, they don't want you to know. I've shown images. I don't know how countless images of doors 20 feet high. What the fuck are you building a fucking door like that for?
So the giant don't fucking conk his head on the fucking...
Exactly. See, why don't they give that to you? Why don't they see that? That's why it's his story. They created all of this for these masses. I got a lady I'm going to show you, 102-year-old woman. Okay? And you know what she was taught in school? She was taught the earth was flat. I'm going to show her to you. And what these guys did is they went to a nursing home and they asked for the hey, mic down. God damn it, shittiest mic ever. They went into a nursing home. They asked for the oldest and most coherent person they had. And they found this woman. I'm going to show her to you. And you're going to watch her break down. But she says right there, as a matter of fact, there's an episode of Little House on the Prairie where there's a preacher or something and some kids, and it comes up, the earth is a ball, and the preacher says, no, the earth is flat. That's a Little House on the Prairie episode. I've never seen an episode. I just saw the clip. But I want to show you this, okay? Real quick into the Mandela Effect. Just a quick Mandela Effect. Dave, are you familiar with Burns and Allen? George Burns and Gracie Allen?
Yeah, my parents used to watch that show all the time.
No, okay. And at the end of the show, George Burns would say something to Gracie. Do you remember what it was?
Fuck, I don't know. I never really paid attention to it.
Okay, well, at the end, now this is my memory. And I wasn't a Burns, but I remember this. Every episode, at the end of the show, George Burns would turn to Gracie Allen and say, good night, Gracie. And Gracie would say good night, Gracie. And she would say, good night, Gracie. Do you recall that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, never happened. Never happened. George Burns, in an interview with Barbara Walters, says, I never said that. Now, no shit. But watch this. 1973, Match Game. Match Game. Are you familiar with that old show, that old game? Oh, I'm one of my favorites. I want you to see what he wrote on his card. There it is. Say goodnight, Gracie. There it is. And it's in so many TV shows. Say goodnight, John. They mock it all the time. Apparently, never happened. Ever on the show. Oh, wait, you don't see the image yet. Here it is. Here's Gary Berghoff. I met that guy when I was a kid. Say goodnight, Gracie. There it is. Was never said. That's a Mandela Effect, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Mandela Effect. Because I swear.
I got one for you.
Yeah?
I got one for you.
Give it to me.
Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball, man.
Yeah?
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
Never happened. Never happened.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, well, we remember. If you're a Lucy fan, I was a Lucy fan. I love Lucy. And by the way, Lucy's a dude and Desi Arnaz is a chick, just so you know. Yeah, I know. Wrap your head around that.
Not another one. Jesus.
Oh, my God, not another one. But, yeah, you got splaining to do, Lucy. Never happened. And you'll see it in sitcom after sitcom. Where'd they get it from? Do you understand? It's wild, guys. There was a shift in reality, fuckers. Absolutely 100%. I don't have a dog in the race with Mandela. Like he was supposedly died in prison. I didn't know that. I don't know. There's a lot of them I don't know. But a lot of them I'm just like, there's no fucking way. No way. That never happened. One of them, the biggest for me, is goodnight, Gracie. Say goodnight, Gracie. Never happened. Fascinating, man. Anyway, that was just a sidebar. It was a sidebar. Yeah, I just want you guys to see what these guys built also.
And I got another Mandela Effect for you. It comes from And I got another Mandela effect for you. It comes from Isaiah. And this is what I proved. And the passage reads, it comes from Isaiah 11:6. And the passage reads, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fat.
Yeah, it's the lion lays with the lamb.
Child shall lead them. There's a problem with that. It's a lion. Now it's the wolf. It's not a wolf with the lamb. It's a lion. Now it's the wolf with the lamb. It used to be the lion lied down with the lamb. Because I remember that passage. How the fuck do you prove that was changed? Because I remember that passage, and I have a Bible that I've had in my possession for damn near 50 years. And
it does now?
Highlighted, and I remember that passage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
So I said, yeah, it does now. And I said, and I said to myself, how the fuck do I prove that I'm not getting fucking Alzheimer's? Because I remember my wife. So I went on eBay. Because I remember my wife used to have all those,
right?
What do you call it? Figurines, those fucking Hummels and shit. And it says, it's gotta be a figurine of one of these things here somewhere. So I went on eBay. There's thousands and thousands, fucking hundreds of pages of lions lying down with lambs. So, how the fuck did it change in the Bible that I've had in
There was
my
a shift in reality. I'm gonna give
parallel universes, and there's a shift in reality. There's parallel universes. And that's why there's seemingly contradictions in the Bible that says, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. And then in other parts of the Bible it says the world is now. Some people are going to hell. So if every knee bows, not it's like the Second Amendment, shall not be infringed. What part of shall not don't you fuckers understand? It says every knee shall bow. But then later on it says, so if every knee is bowed, that means nobody going to hell. How's that possible? But then later on,
I'm going to tell you,
some of you suckers are going to hell. That's how it's possible. How's that possible?
This is my opinion.
Because there's parallel universe. That's how it's possible.
This is my opinion.
This whole shit is a simulation.
When the Mayan calendar ended in 2012, that was the last day of the Mayan calendar. I actually called family. I called my brother, my father, I called a couple of people. And I just let them know how much I loved them because I know what's going to happen tomorrow. And nobody thinks anything happened. Something fucking happened. My family changed. History changed. Everything changed. But you want to hear something interesting about the lion lays with the lamb? There's an episode of Match Game where, what's her name? Based on the question, she said, don't you remember your Bible? The lion lays with the lamb? So there you go. I had a clip I showed once with a priest saying, no, it's never said the lion lays, the wolf lays with the lion, ever.
No, that's true. And if you look, you prove it on eBay. Either everybody that makes these figurines got it wrong. And if you look, you prove it on eBay. Either everybody that makes these figurines got it wrong and invested all this money into making these figurines and putting them in the oven and cooking them and painting them and doing all this shit. Or it changed. One or the other. That's not possible. Everybody got it wrong. There's little tiny fucking changes that That's not possible. Shit changed. There's little tiny fucking changes that happen in the timeline that nobody noticed until everybody put their brains together here on social media and said, wait a minute, do you remember?
No, I went to Catholic school, man. I went to Catholic school.
I remember
right, there was no wolf laying with no lion. It was no wolf laying with no lamb. It was the lion lays with the lamb.
Right.
Forever.
There's one for me. Exactly. There's a worst one for me, man. The biggest one for me.
There's a worst one for me.
Exactly.
There's a worst one for me, man. The biggest one for me, the biggest Mandela effect for me is the freaking and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. That ain't it, brother.
It's we forgive
You know
Our
what I'm saying?
trespasses, we
It's
forgive
not
those
we
who
forgive
trespass
us our
against us.
debts. It's we forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Everyone, man, I had the Bible beaten into me as a kid. There's no way that it said debts. And there it is.
Whoa,
In a
whoa,
Bible
whoa.
that I
Ladies and
owned
gentlemen.
since
Now, hold on,
like
fellas.
this.
Hold on a second.
Well,
Ladies and
you know what
gentlemen,
I'm
this is
saying?
brand new to me. That's brand new. That's a new one. Go check. Yeah, I want to hear it in a second. Go check your Bibles right
I got
now.
another one. I got another one for
Because
you.
there is just, I'm with him. No way I will forgive my debts and forgive those debtors that debted me, and I'll forgive. No fucking way. Absolutely not.
That's right. And I got another one for you.
Give me one more.
All right, Genesis 1:1. That's right, and I got another one for you. God created the heavens and the earth. All right, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the word God in the original Hebrew is Elohim, which is masculine plural for God. Okay, and the way that the Jewish language works, the Hebrew language works. In Proverbs, it says we are created a little lower than the angels. The word there translated angels is also Elohim. Well, how the hell do you judge the angels? And then in the New Testament it says we shall judge the angels. Well, how the hell do you judge the angels if you're a little lower than the angels?
Totally get that.
You follow me? So those are contradictions that can go back to the translations. The translations are fucked up.
How was it presented? Was it presented while we're on earth or a little lower than the angels? And then when we get to heaven, we'll be able to judge the angels? We'll be just a step ahead of them? That opens a big window. I got another one. When you get done,
the word Elohim is God's plural. Eli is the word for God. And Elohim is God's plural, masculine plural. There's no other way.
Well, I got to tell you something.
Anybody who speaks Hebrew has done it. And you can't translate the word God out of.
I can tell you this.
In one,
I'll tell you this right now. Frank, from Let's Be Frank,
because the angels are not God.
he really has a Mandela effect. Because what he remembers is, he's pretty sure it was the aardvark will lay with the weasel. So he's way gone. Hey, I'm sorry, guys, if you're having a problem hearing the audio from the guests. So I'm going to have to look into how this gets better, because that sucks. I hear him perfectly clear. I don't know how you guys are hearing him.
Let's be frank. What's going on?
My man.
My man.
Hey, who is that? We have another guest, guys. Is that Scott?
My man.
Did somebody else come into our party? Where are you guys?
Just me, as far as I know.
Yeah. Hey, let me shoot one by you, Dave. You just
Just me, as far as I know.
Yeah. Hey, let me shoot one by you, Dave. You just maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Ready?
Remember when you were a kid? When we were kids, man,
ready, Dave?
Those little bitty,
check this.
cute little.
Remember when you were a kid? When we were kids, man.
Yeah.
Those little cute little
spots now.
red and white ladybugs.
No. They've always had black
spots. Why do they got black spots now?
No, I'm sorry.
No, they did not.
My ladybugs had black spots.
And white spots too.
White spots?
They were white.
Little white spots.
Well, mine had.
I will look it up.
On eBay, that's
little white spots. Look it up.
Stuff like that.
And there's stuff on eBay that's little.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure there was
stuff like that. There's stuff on eBay that has white spots as well.
You got it. I grew up. They were white spots on their back. Now they're black spots. But now they got them them little beetles that.
We need more Mandela effect. Mandela effect is cool. Let me try to think of some other ones. Hold on. Let's think of some other. Because some that a lot of them I just don't have a dog in the race. You know what I mean? I don't know. But then there's some I'm like, fuck that shit. There's no fucking way that I can't wrap my head around it. I'm trying to have one come to me, but let's just do it. Let's do it this way. We'll do it this way. We're more shooting the shit, guys, and I'm going all over the place. So I'm sorry you can't see my cats partying with us. But let's just plug it in. Let's go to YouTube. Let's just plug in. Oh no, let's go here. Let's go up top. Top Mandela Effects. Because there's some. I should start a list because there's so many that I lose my shit. I'm like, no fucking way. No. Oh, now wait. Now here, I'll give you an example of how you might be the Monopoly guy. You know, the guy with the top hat, the Monopoly game, and the what do you call it? The spectacle. What do you call the one glass in his eye? Oh, come on. He's got you know what I'm talking about? The Monopoly guy? Mr. Monopoly? Oh, did I do something, guys? Did I knock my people off? Oh, fuck. Oh, wait a second, everybody. Hold on. I think I knocked my guys off. What the fuck? Alright, give me 1 second. I can fix this. I can fix it, man. What the hell happened? Alright, hold on, everybody. I have to do something. Give me 1 second. Seriously. I think I can get back in here. No. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I swear I didn't touch anything, man. I didn't touch shit. So I think all I have to do is click back on the link and I can get back in. Hold on. This is my computer, actually. I'm telling, it's knocking shit off. Enter studio. Hey, you guys still?
Where'd the guy go, man? Did they cut his stream off?
No.
Where'd the guy go, man?
Something happened, man. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened, but it happened.
Did you refresh your page?
No, I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, it's my computer, man. I swear, I didn't click anything. So here, now are you guys familiar with the Monopoly Man?
It'll happen.
And the what's the name of the fucking thing? The spectacle, the optical. What's the one eye? He's got the monocle. Thank you. Mono. Okay, now the only thing where I'm not on the fence with it is that you know you had the Mr. Peanut. He had the monocle, so that could be a little confusion. See, I'll always try to debunk. When I saw it originally, I was like, they always had a fucking monocle. That's crazy. But maybe I mixed it up. Okay? But let's get to top 10. Let's see. Top 10 Mandela Effects. Best Mandela Effects 2021, YouTube. All right, let's take a look at this together. Mandela Effects are cool, man.
Love Mandela Effects. Love it.
Welcome to my end of the year bet.
All right, this is 45 minutes long, so I'm going to pop through this. Let's see what he's got going on. Let's see what we agree on and what we don't. All right, come on, dude. We got to get somewhere, though.
But it's either the Royal Tomb of Akhenaten.
Let's see. Nah, I want a list.
Mysterious and famous.
I don't want a list. I don't want a video. I want a list. So let's see if I can find a list. I don't know, you guys come up with others? I'm trying to think of some of the ones that I was like, no. Top 10 of the Mandela Effect. Top 20 blowing example of the Mandela Effect. These are all YouTube, man. How long is this one? All right.
What is real? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20.
All right, this comes from Mojo.
And today we're counting down.
Oh, okay. One of them is what's the name of the monkey?
Number 20. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Your childhood might not look the same after this. As we all know good and well, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood always began with its titular host singing its theme song.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Yeah, so now it's no longer a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. That's a little curious. Just his neighborhood?
No way. No frickin' way. No way.
Well, apparently way.
No way. No frickin'
So it's just his neighborhood this beautiful day. You guys in the projects, fuck off. It's a shit day for you. So hey, what about this? You fill in the line. Sweet dreams are made of. Can you fill in the word? Sweet dreams are made of underworld in the 7 seas.
These. It's these.
No! No longer. It's no longer these.
It's these.
Sweet dreams are made of this. It doesn't rhyme with 7 C's.
That's insane. Someone needs to ask Annie Lennox about that.
Oh, they do. But the bottom line is, it's no longer sweet dreams are made of
insane.
these.
Someone needs to ask Annie Lennox
Imagine
about
and the
that.
7 C's. I mean, that's a music writer. I mean, that's a lyricist. That you rhyme it, okay, for a lyric. But now it's sweet dreams are made of this. Just so you know. All right, let's see what the next one we got going on here. All right. Okay. Now, this is a good one. I'll show you the logo. You remember Fruit of the Loom? You know, your underpants when you were a kid?
Loom's logo.
Shit, it had that, the cornucopia thing.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Never did. Never did. Yeah, watch. I'm gonna mute it. I don't know Mojo. Watchmojo.com. I guess they do all kinds of stuff like this. But here you go, ladies and gentlemen. There was no cornucopia. And never. There you go. Here's Fruit of the Loom. No cornucopia. There you go. Fruit of the Loom. Not there. Never been there. Oh, there's a Monopoly dude. Never had the monocle. Here's the monocle. Another monocle. Now, Mr. Peanut, right? That's why I said there could be the confusion right there. So I'm on board with that. I don't know anything about Sin City. Oh wait, what is this? Well, let's see what this is. I watched Sin City. I used to watch with Colette, my girlfriend.
Sex in the City. This much-loved HBO show and subsequent movies follow a group of 4 women and their love lives in New York City.
I didn't feel a thing. It was like, hey babe, gotta go. Catch you later. And I
Ah!
completely forgot about it.
Okay, now, I got a dog in this race. I was with Colette for almost 2 years. This is her favorite fucking show. It's no longer Sex in the City. It's now Sex and the City. I don't know if you guys got a dog in the race, but it was...
No, it's Sex in the City.
Well, not anymore.
Nah, well, I'm just telling you what it was.
I know.
Fact,
There you go. Cats and kittens.
It has to change because I'm telling you, it has to change on what we wrote. My sister, both of my sisters used to record that shit, and that's exactly what it says on the videotape, handwritten, Sex in the City. Been there, done that one. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand, there's not
I
only...
have to look at the videotape again, but it says Sex
You
in the
absolutely
City.
do. Hey!
I've done this a few times.
I got one for you guys. Do you recall, I don't know if you were James Bond fans, but it was a James Bond film, I believe it was Moonraker, where you had Jaws. You know, the guy with the steel teeth? You familiar?
Where this one's going.
Are you familiar with that?
Guys, I'm going to be here, but I'm going to try to charge my headset. It's not wanting to charge right, so it keeps banging. So work with me here.
Is that Stoney or Dave?
I remember that thing.
You remember that thing?
Yep.
Very good. So at the end of the movie, Jaws is smashed, into rubble and everything else, and a little blonde chick who was called Daisy, with the blonde ponytails, helps him out, and she smiles, and she's wearing braces, and he smiles with his giant steel grid. That was the joke, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, she doesn't have braces anymore, just so you know.
None whatsoever. Never had them, apparently.
No, never. I don't get the joke. How they fell in love at first sight without her having the braces on, but apparently she never had them. So where's the joke? Where's the goof? You know where I think it all started? With CERN. They told you what they were going to do. They're going to try to tear the fucking fabric of this reality open.
Bro? You have no idea how close you are, man. Because I'll tell you what. You remember what happened when they turned that shit on the first time? Everything went crazy. Earthquakes all over. Pipes bursting out of streets and crap.
Uh-huh.
Everything went nuts.
Uh-huh.
Now this is just supposition. I'm just casting aspirations here.
Uh-huh.
But I think that when they turned that fucking thing on, they started a chain reaction that blew us up in 2012. I'm from Bernstein timeline. Bernstein. That's where I'm from. And I know damn well that's where I'm from. Now, what they did, once they realized, I think they turned it on in, 2008, 2009, something like that, and then we blew up in 2012. The original timeline, Bernstein timeline, is freaking gone. So what these guys have been doing, basically using D-Wave and CERN, is hacking the freaking universe, hacking the code of the universe.
So what these guys have been doing, basically using D-Wave and CERN, is hacking the freaking universe, hacking the code of the universe, because physicists, that black dude, I forget his name, already proved that, you know, that the glue, the fabric that they want to use to try and describe the universe, they went looking for it, is ones and zeros, man. It's indistinguishable from computer code, right? So what they did, they realized they screwed up in 2012. They've been going and basically like combining timelines, like trying to, because of the divergence between timelines, which is like 0.04% depending on how, you know what I mean? It's like a radio. So they're able to save those timelines where the calamity hasn't happened yet, right? Merging the timelines into one, thus like inadvertently causing ascension, you could say, right? By merging the timelines to go upwards instead of downwards, which is where they were trying to go with the whole certain thing in the first place, you know, and combining the timelines. And that's why we have the Mandela effect. That's why signs change overnight. They're constantly combining timelines in an effort to thwart the calamity, which keeps happening on all multiple timelines, because there's only like a 0.04%.
You know, there's an actual picture of a guy at CERN sitting in a chair with a picture of Mandela and I think like a box of Fruit Loops, something like that. You ever see the demonic fucking rituals they do there? You ever see the opening of it?
Sure have.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That Switzerland, I think it was a Switzerland tunnel or something.
Oh, unbelievable.
What was that, man?
Well, it's all demonic. It's all Baphomet. It's all Babylon. It's all fucked up.
Or something was ridiculous. What was that, man?
Do you realize this? I did a whole segment. on the Georgia Guidestones. I thought somebody was talking, but it's me. I did a whole segment on the Georgia Guidestones, and do you know the day before that happened, CERN did their biggest experiment ever. Isn't that curious? That's right. That's right. What's that?
Isn't that curious?
Try it again, Plymouth.
That's right.
Hey, Nat 4, mute your mic real quick. We got a bad echo.
I didn't say anything.
No, you were echoing.
Try it again, Plymouth.
I just wanted you guys to, or Dave's mic echoes.
Test 1, 2, 3.
I didn't
say
anything.
We're good now.
No, you were echoing.
It's crazy
echoing.
shit,
I just wanted
man.
you guys to, or Dave's
It
mic
takes headphones
echoes.
when you get multiple people on a platform, you got to have headphones or earbuds or something to keep the echo from.
It takes headphones. When you get multiple people on a platform, you got to have headphones.
Yeah, but I took them off, so maybe that was it.
To keep the echo from, No, you're good. I was talking about net for Dave the other day.
Hold on a second. Where's my chat?
Yeah, I took them off.
I'm here, guys. I'm just on 2 different live streams, so go ahead.
Dave S., you dropped off StreamYard. So
I'm
that's
here,
your
guys.
friend
I'm just on 2 different live streams, so
that's Dave.
Go ahead.
That's
me.
Oh.
I tried it because you dropped off for some.
Hey, Anime Freddie Mercury, what's going on, dude? We're just chilling out, man. It's a Friday night cocktail hour. Cheers, man. We're just hanging.
Because you dropped off.
Dave, let me ask you a question. The other day, even Plymouth and everybody knows, I do a lot of conspiracy theories type. reality stuff.
Dave, let me ask you a question. The other day in Plymouth, and everybody knows, I do a lot of conspiracy theorist type reality stuff. But let me ask you a question, just your opinion, if you don't mind. But I won't play this on your channel because I can't. But maybe afterward.
You asking me?
I'll play it for you,
David?
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah, there were eight. There were 8 before George Washington. One was black.
The first president of the United States.
You're the first person ever said it to me.
Yeah.
Tell me who the first one was.
Yeah, and one of them was black.
John Hanson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there was. You're the first person to ever say it to me.
Hey,
Tell me who the
hey,
first
you know, when you
one
dig
was.
deep, you dig deep, man.
John Hanson.
Check this out. So I got another one.
Yeah.
Who killed Kennedy?
Oh my Lord! Did we
Oh,
just become
the
buddies?
government.
Right,
Oh,
man.
fucking Jackie. Jackie popped his head off
Yeah,
in the
but look,
back.
check this out. So I got another one for you. Who killed Kennedy?
I love this guy.
Absolutely. Am I wrong?
Who took the fatal shot?
I'm wrong. Hey, it's my opinion.
There you
Yeah,
go. Man, this guy's out.
Beautiful.
That's what I
love
tell
this
everybody.
guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, wait a second. I got to explain this to everybody. These are our
Tell me I'm
opinions. They
wrong.
mean
Hey,
nothing.
It's my opinion.
Absolutely nothing.
It's
Unless
your
you take
opinion,
something
but-
from them. Don't get all pissed
me
off.
I'm
Don't
wrong,
get your
'cause I'll
panties in a
prove you wrong.
bunch. Okay?
I'm not sure that you can show this.
Nothing.
I should have it within
Nope.
this my Drobo here.
No,
Thanks to Dave.
I'm
Well, the
not
video I
sure
got
that
to
you
use,
can
but I
you can
may
show
be
this,
able to
but
pull it up
I
fast.
should have it.
You're talking about where you see her kind of
my
lean over
Drobo
and all of a
here.
sudden.
No, where it
Thanks to
actually
Dave.
shows her doing
Well, the video
business.
I've had for
Yeah.
years, but I may be able to pull it
Yeah,
up
I don't
fast.
know if I could show
Really
that.
would
Where's
show
the,
it.
no, I don't think you should. But look, we could talk about it a little bit.
No,
right?
where it actually
So-
shows her doing the business.
So, who took the first shot?
Where the no, I don't think you should. But look, we could
I
talk
don't know.
about it a little bit, right?
Because there was only two
Oh,
shots.
So,
right.
who took the first shot?
Doesn't he lean
Who
over?
actually took the first shot?
Tell him how it happened, Dave.
Because there was only 2 shots taken at him.
Tell
The
him
driver.
how the first
Yep,
shot
the
went
driver
through the
took
neck.
it.
The driver.
No, tell him how it happened, Dave.
Well, I got. He worked for the.
Tell him how the first shot went through the neck.
But
The
remember,
driver.
real fast.
His
Dave,
name
real
was
fast.
William
It
Greer.
went through.
William Greer.
He worked for the Office of
The
Naval
first shot went
Intelligence.
through McConnell.
One eye.
But remember, real fast, Dave, real fast. It went through whose shoulder too.
Slide pinned back.
The first shot went through McConnell's.
One round in the pipe.
Okay, go ahead.
The driver had a 1911 Colt with the slide pinned back.
Yep.
With a set spring. He had one round in the pipe and nothing in the magazine. In a horizontal pull-out shoulder holster under his right arm.
He turned around.
So when the first shot rang out, it went through Connolly
in the neck,
or went through the window or wherever the fuck the first shot went. He turned around, acquired the target out of his right eye, and shot Kennedy in the neck with his .45 Colt with half a load in it. The bullet came through his underarm, underneath his jacket, hit Kennedy in the neck. And then Jackie, when she saw that, leaned over him, and the footage that Stoney has, that nobody else has that I know, because I watched that thing 100 times if I watched it once. And all of the times that I watched it, I never saw the puff of smoke and the trace of the bullet come up out of the top of his head and go straight up.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you want to see a resounding no by 3 people? Watch this. Hey, you cats think that 2 planes took down the Twin Towers and Building 7 miraculously?
Oh, bullshit. Total bullshit.
What I tell you.
Oh, that's horseshit.
There are no freaking planes.
And you know what? What about building number 2 and all the rest of them?
There were 7! There were 7 buildings.
Yes.
Oh, that's horseshit.
There are no freaking planes.
And you know what? What about building number 2 and all the rest of them? This is the kind of stuff.
Specialize in. You done it.
Yes.
First of all,
We're talking about the collapsing. Look, you're going to just get a big cluster going on here because I'm going to tell you, this is the kind of stuff we specialize in. You done hit it
Let me
right
tell
on
you
the head.
something.
Let's go.
The Israelis had teams of artists, and quote, I use the term loosely, artists, and they have pictures of these guys standing around with crates of Littell fuse holders. Those are the little nylon clips that hold the 3 AG type fuses that they used to have in cars before they switched over to the little pushing types. But those clips, Littell fuse, L-I-T-T-E-L, Littell fuse holders, are the things that they use to hold the blasting caps that set off explosives.
They were doing construction for months before it happened. And coincidentally, 2 days before 9/11, the government misplaced like $7 trillion. Isn't that odd?
Not only that, the World Trade Center, on the bottom of the World Trade Center were massive gold balls. Yep. They had more gold. Not only that, the World Trade Center, on the bottom of the World Trade Center were massive gold balls. They had more gold than them fucking balls that Fort Knox ever even thought of having. And I know this for a fact because I worked for IBM. And I fixed the computers for the air conditioning systems and
I hope you guys can hear this.
The vault cameras and all that shit that controlled the vents on the air conditioner. Because nobody was in the building, they would shut the vents off. They would shut the vents off for the air conditioning so they wouldn't have to pump so hard to cool the rest of the floors.
Yeah, but Dave, I have a question. Yeah, I have a question for you. Because what I saw when I watched this thing went down, everybody knows where they were. I was in my office at Live Media in Beverly Hills. And you know what? It's funny because I was driving and there was no traffic. And it was like 7:30 in the morning. And I said, is today a holiday? What the fuck's going on? I get into the office, and there's Howard, and he's got a little black and white TV in the corner. And this is when I'm aware of what's going down. Me and him watched the second building go down. It was vaporized.
Yeah, it was vaporized.
Where are the fucking girders? And people, you know, if you just... Nobody fucking digs deeper, man. Jet fuel cannot do that. I've showed videos on my show of fucking towers on fire. They don't come down straight down. I'm surprised they didn't tilt them. I'm surprised they didn't tilt them over the city.
Demolition. The buildings fell into their own foundations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fuel can't burn them girders, but thermite can.
Thermite, you got it. Thermite.
Controlled demolition. The buildings fell into their own foundations, man. And yeah, that fuel can't burn them girders, but thermite can.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Not only was there gold in the bottom of the building, but the Port of New York and New Jersey, who used to own the building before Larry Silverstein owned it, petitioned the city of New York at least a half a dozen times to have those buildings demolished. And they were turned down for the permits to demolish those buildings because those buildings were full of asbestos. They were built in the 1970s when Lindsay was mayor, and they didn't. Although they knew about the carcinogen effects of asbestos then, they didn't give a shit, and they sprayed asbestos all over that hill on all the beams and everything. Okay. So in order for them to take all the asbestos out the way the unions had that building by the balls, it would have cost them 10 times more to take the asbestos out than it would to build a new building. So they said, fuck it. You know what? We're going to blow this building up. And before we blow the building up, we're going to take all the gold out of the bottom of the vaults. And then the building falling down will cover it all up. So then they've had to plan, believe me, for months. Any demolition company will tell you, you just don't go in the
Hey, isn't it interesting? Hey, don't you cats think it's really interesting? Is it just a coincidence? But, you know, when they hit the Pentagon, for some reason, all those cameras were off.
Yeah, like the same way they did with Jeffrey. But anyway, let me finish my train of thought here. Oh, hold
on a second.
The goal was taken out of the building days before they came
like
down.
the same way you do the Jeffrey Epstein. But anyway, let me finish my train of thought here.
Explosives
The goal that was taken out of the building days before they came down.
So that when
The Israeli artists
took
planted
pictures of the so-called plane hitting
explosives
the building,
behind the
that it
aluminum
would look
facade
like
of the
a plane
building
hitting
in the
Now,
shape
if you
of
look
an
at
airplane.
the CNN
So that
November
when
2
the
DVD
news cameras
and
took
play that
pictures
shit
of the
frame by
so-called planes
frame
hitting
by
the
frame,
building,
when the plane
that it
hits
would look
South
like a
Tower,
plane hit the building.
you
Now,
will
if you
see
look at
the
the
left wing of
CNN
the plane
commemorative
Goes through the building.
DVD and play that shit frame by
Yeah,
frame.
yeah, I know that. I know exactly what you're talking. I wish I could find it. I showed that
You will see
before.
that the left wing of the plane goes behind a building before it
But the
impacts.
wing
It goes
disappears,
behind
correct?
The building, that's the US
Yeah, the wing
truck that's
disappears.
the-
I
that
showed
building
the
that it
showed the
went
clip
behind
on the
is
show.
US
The
truck.
wing disappears, man. It's all CGI.
Real quick, do you see
We got
what I'm
those
showing
video.
you?
In the eastern direction, okay?
episodes?
So, yeah.
Shared
You
by
see,
that.
real
Oh,
quick.
hold on,
do you
guys.
see
No.
what I'm
I don't
showing
know if I can
you,
show this.
not
I'll watch
showing
it.
behind
I'll give you.
the
You'll have a reaction. You'll have a
How
reaction
about
video.
that? But
Yeah.
I wanted you to see
Oh,
this.
what?
Show it to him, and let's just run through this real quick. Pay attention and tell me what you
Yeah,
see.
how about that?
All right, guys,
But
I'm
I
gonna
wanna-
watch this.
I
This is
wanted you
the
to see it. That's what I was going to
this
say.
is the
Show it
Kennedy
to
deal.
him, and
Okay,
Let's
so
just
I'm
run
gonna
through
watch
this
it.
real quick.
Pay attention.
I can't
Tell
show
me
this.
what you
But just
see.
you pay attention.
I'm gonna pay
You know
attention. I'm
that.
gonna tell you exactly what I'm seeing.
Watch, let me get it.
I think I see a police vehicle
Give it a
coming.
second.
He
It's
didn't
gonna
play
be
yet.
very nasty.
Just pay
I'm gonna
attention
hit
here.
play now.
Hold on. This
Okay,
is a video,
but just you pay attention.
this is a
You can
video that
react.
we made
Go.
we got it
Here
20
we-
some years ago, and we made this video probably 12 years ago. And it's a few
Hold
times.
on, this is a
it's
video,
we
just
put
real
it
quick,
out,
this is a
and then
video
few
that we
times it's
made
leaked
20,
again, but every time
we
it
got
gets
it
put out,
20
gets
something
taken
years
out.
ago, and we made this video probably 12 years ago. And it's a few times it's leaked, we put it out, and then a few times it's leaked again, but every time it gets put out, it gets taken down. So here we go.
I know the audio is horrific. Don't worry. All right, hold on a second.
This is Frank the Limousine and Limousine President Kennedy and Governor Conway at Central Flame.
President
This
Kennedy.
version is only in slow motion.
And she just got shot. He just got shot in the neck. She grabs him by the hand, goes into her purse. Oh, and pops him. Oh my fucking god!
So am I wrong?
Oh, honey, hold that down.
This is the video that disappeared off the internet. They're off the television.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is the very first one.
All right, cool. Let me.
Done by the Brutic
So am I wrong?
camera.
This is the video that disappeared off the internet. They're off the television. This was the very first one that was done by the Zabruta camera, November 22nd, 1963. This is the actual video that disappeared, and we got it, and that's the bottom line, unaltered. Here it is.
Now, Dave.
Well, yeah, I've seen this video. I showed it on the show.
You watched this clip.
No, but I'm saying,
Okay, this is a brutal film. Did you ever see the wolf of smoke to come out the back, on the top of his head? Did you ever see
the
that?
impact of the bullet wouldn't go straight up.
So what is
No, but
what
I'm
is your
saying,
preposition?
If it was shot from the front or the back, the ejector from
Right,
the,
she
from
did
the
it.
impact
She
of the
did it.
bullet wouldn't go
She
straight
leans
up.
over. He got hit in the neck. He's not dead fucking yet. She's got the extra one in her little
I'm saying
black
the laws
purse,
of physics
pulls
say
it
that
out,
bullet
and pops
came
him in
from
the
under
head.
the-
Yeah, it goes
under
straight
his
up.
chin.
And then she goes. She wants to go grab. Oh, could you imagine that lady? Hey, hold on. You guys, hold on. Could you imagine the narrative that she tried to go pick up pieces of his brain? Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
Limousine.
Hold on.
Does that limousine not look?
Whoa!
Yeah, what am I
Hold on,
looking at?
hold on. Nobody can hear
It's
anybody when we're
horrific,
talking
ladies
over
and
you.
She's running up to the back of the car, and she's going to help him to hand him the gun, but she dropped the gun. The
Hold
gun
on.
got
Now
dropped
let me
down
explain what
between
you're
the
looking
seats
at right
and
now.
underneath it.
This is where the hold on. This is where the Secret Service is running up to the back of the car, and she's going to help him to hand him the gun, but she dropped the gun. The gun got dropped down between the seats and underneath it. And when the car was taken to the lab to be analyzed, they never found the gun. Only way it got found was the second time they analyzed the car. They pulled the back seat out and found the Derringer single shot with a spun bullet casing.
Hey, let me ask you a quick. Wait, Dave. Quick interjection
how that
here.
happened right here on the screen.
Is that a 6-seater or a 4-seater?
He asked her, "Where's the gun?"
That's Mandela Effect.
Right there. Where's the gun?
Never was.
And there is no gun for her to hand him. You see it? Where's the gun?
Let me back it up. You see McConnell and his wife
In the actual museum,
6-seater.
they have the limo, and it's a 4-seater.
Yeah.
It's not a 6-seater.
Black in this picture. It
What
looks
happened
black
there?
In this footage that
Mandela
we're watching
Effect?
right now, it looks black.
Let me back it up. You see McConnell and his wife sitting right here.
So
Okay.
they could not prove what
They
we just
don't
showed.
have this.
That's why.
I really
and
hope
there's
the
no
audio is
bar.
okay for you cats and kittens. I really do.
It's, no, trying to bullshit so they could keep this car out of the public eye. So they could not prove what we just showed you.
Look at his hand. Wow.
That's why.
Yeah, I know. And not only that, here's another bit of observation. If she's climbing out of the car either to get pieces of his brain, which doesn't make
She
any
wasn't.
fucking sense.
Look
Now,
at his
hold on a
hand.
second. Hold on.
Look at his hand. Wow.
If she's trying to get, yeah, I know. If she's trying to get pieces of his brain off the back of the car, or is trying to avoid being shot herself, even in the moment of confusion,
Hey, fellas.
chaos, and trauma that was supposed to be generated, the last thing any sane person would be doing if fucking shots are coming at you is pull over the top of the car and make yourself a bigger target.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. You don't have the
She was trying to get the gun out of the car. That's exactly what she was trying to do. And the Secret Service knew what they were doing. That's why he came up and reached for the gun, but she had dropped the gun, and she's like, in the chaos, her mind goes, wait a minute, you don't have the gun. And by that time, they had to sped off, which they couldn't get the gun because when they rushed him out of there, they rushed, boom, 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 and the gun had fell between the seats.
Right.
It's a fact. There's documents to prove it, and I got them.
And the gun that the driver used to shoot Kennedy
Made a
in the
fixture
neck,
of pop culture thanks to its name.
First of all, it was a half
Even-
a load, didn't make much smoke, and it was in a shoulder holster. The slide wouldn't cycle the way a slide cycles on an automatic weapon because it was pinned shut. Okay, so the bullet went off.
Okay, hey fellas. Hey fellas.
The bullet went off, hit Kennedy in the neck right there, and then the gun remained in the holster. Didn't have to take the gun out of the holster. Second shot, and then she fucking finishes his ass off.
Where's the gun at? I have no idea.
But the driver, all he had to do was find somebody in the hospital to hand the weapon to get rid of it, because it was under his armpit, under his right arm, with a bullet hole underneath, underneath the jacket where you couldn't see it with your arm down. But previously his arm was up steering the car, so his arm was away from his body. He had access to the holster, acquired target out of his right arm, shot him in the neck, then put his arm down, continue steering, driving the car off to the hospital. When he gets there, he hands the weapon off to somebody who gets rid of it.
Look, and it went through McConnell's shoulder.
Yeah.
First, before it ever.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Quick
Let me
question.
tell you this, there
What's
was
your take on the babushka lady
Reports, what?
and the umbrella?
No proof, any way, anyhow.
Yeah.
Any
Look,
shots
fellas, we're
inside
gonna get off
that
the
happened
Kennedy thing.
To Kennedy happened from the outside of that car. They
I
all
hope the
were from
audio is
inside
good
of
for
that car.
everybody that's tuning in with me.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's go.
I want to go back to a little bit Mandela Effect because there are a couple of more. One was Curious George with no
Well,
tail.
there is some Mandela effects due to that.
Oh, absolutely. But what about Curious George? Now, I was never a Curious George guy when I was a kid,
Yeah,
but he has no tail.
Yeah.
Now, I
Good on my
personally
end.
remember him with a tail. But Curious George.
Well, there is some Mandela effects due to that.
I thought he had a tail. I don't know.
So let's go. What about it?
I don't remember.
It'd be a hell of a monkey without a fucking tail.
No, he has no tail. He doesn't. He never had a tail, apparently. All right, really quick. So all of us are on the same. We got a dog in that race. All right, I got another one for you. You guys are familiar with the movie Silence of the Lambs, correct?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm going to give you a line. You tell me if it's in the movie or not.
Yeah.
Hello, Clarice. Is that in the movie or not?
Yeah, when she walked in there.
When she walks in. That's the first thing he says. Hello, Clarice. Yeah, never happened. Never happened. Sorry, fuckers. You're Mandela'd.
Well, it ain't that we don't know that it doesn't exist. Now the question is, why doesn't it?
Yeah, when she walked in there.
The same reason. This is how we're gonna close up this party. The same reason there is so much more paranormal shit and shadow people all over the place.
Well, it ain't that we don't know that it doesn't exist.
Do you understand? I'm a ghost hunter. I work for the New England Society for Psychic Research, okay? I was a ghost hunter for 20 years. I would be in cemeteries by myself.
I'm not a professional, but I grew up with my parents taking us to spooky events.
I'm all into it.
No, but there you go. I'm telling you something, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom line is this. This is what you're going to recognize, all right? There are tears in our reality. Now, there always have been. I grew up in a haunted house, all right?
I'm not a
there were
professional,
entities
but I
in
grew
my
up
house.
with my parents.
There's some in mine now.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's some in mine. Let me explain. Let's segue into this because I'm going to tell you guys. Let me tell you guys something.
My father and my nephew in mine, and I guarantee you, I feel them and see them when I move around my house at night.
No, let me ask you a question. This is for
There's
all
some
of
in
you.
mine now.
Are you of the belief or knowledge that yes,
So I
aliens
have
have always been
ashes
here,
of
and
my
I'm
father
telling you where
and
they
my
come from.
nephew in
They
mine,
don't
and
come
I
from outer
guarantee you,
space,
I feel them
fuckers.
and see
They
them
don't.
when I move around
They
my
come from
house.
the ocean and Antarctica. Hence the Antarctic Treaty. You cannot go there. So, are you of the belief system that yes, aliens exist and people are abducted?
Absolutely.
You're talking to somebody who's been being abducted since I was a teenager. And I was potentially just abducted again.
Well, that's awesome, because I want you to come on my platform and tell me all about your abduction, because that's the kind of shit I do for fun.
I'm going to give you right now visual evidence. Watch.
All right, let's go.
I just went it over the other day. So what happened?
Big Art Bell junkie too, just telling you.
Well, what happens?
Well, that's awesome, because I want you to come on
happens
my
is
platform and tell me all about
last
your
week, I
abduction,
believe it was
because
last
that's the
Tuesday,
kind of shit
right?
I do for fun.
After the show, I'm hanging out with the Mandarians on Discord.
All right, let's go. Because I'm totally
And I was
into
really
it. I got a lot.
exhausted. And I'm
a
shooting this
big
shit, and I went and
Art Bell
laid down,
junkie,
and I'm
too,
talking to him, and I fell
I'm a
out.
junkie. Yeah, let's go.
I fell out. I fell asleep. Now, Mr. A got a clip. All of a sudden, what they're hearing is... All of a sudden, they're hearing this. And they said it went on for like 20 minutes. Now, I wake up, and I have scratches. Now, I have a cat, Clementine. Hey, Clementine, where are you? Come say hello before the show's over. Fucking stay out. So, I'm going to show you visual evidence here. And this, I covered this last night, but I'll cover it again tonight. So I wake up, and, you know, I can understand being scratched. But I don't know if, now it's kind of, this is a week ago, but I don't know if you can see it from there. But a scratch went from here, stopped here, came all the way down here, and then yesterday or the day before, there was another little one here, right? And I showed you on talking about it, right? Now, if it were my cat, I'm a light sleeper, and I don't know how she would do that. But anyway, that's the explanation. That's the logical explanation, possibly. So then a couple of days later, I'm scratching my arm, and I feel my arm, and it's all dry. I said, what's going on now? I can't see my tattoos, right? So then I look, and now I know you can see that one. Can you see this one here? Now this one, look at the size of that thing. I noticed it in that. Now, I have not been doing gardening. I have not been in the bush. And how you wake up with something like that, and my nails are not manicured, but they're not sharp, you know? So you wake up with shit like this, man, and you wonder, what the fuck? How is it possible? And what also happens is, I got a hole, they take scoops out of my skin. Hey, I'll tell you my whole story on your platform, dude. I'll tell you my original abduction. I'll tell you the healing they've done for me. I'm a breeder, just so you know. I'm 99% human. Okay? But you want me on your show? I'll tell you the whole story. And it's very personal. I only did it once. And if you go back into the archives at archive.org, look for the abduction episode. Oh, I tell a very private, personal story, which I only told once, but I'll tell it again on your platform. But they healed me twice. And the first one is very, very personal.
And let's go. You can tell me right now on your platform.
So,
I want you to show me, though. I'm one of these kind of guys, I believe it in all this kind of crazy stuff. I believe time travel is possible.
oh, I believe it exists. It exists.
Totally.
The Philadelphia experiment. They were fucking around with it then.
Right now on your platform.
Look, I believe that.
I want you to show me though. I'm one of these kind of guys. I believe it.
I believe I can fly.
I don't know about all that, but I do believe that I own one of the keys.
I do too. Absolutely. I think it's
I would like to talk to you about that when I come hang with you, Scott.
Hey, look, I believe that I own a key to making time travel possible.
What?
I showed it to you. It's in my studio.
I don't know about all that, but I do believe that I own one of the keys that makes time travel possible.
Whoa. What? Stony Blade? Whoa. You what?
You already know I showed it to you.
We gotta hang,
I showed it to you. It's in my studio. I actually put it in my studio here. I believe, and it's not a flux capacitor. Believe me.
I don't think you showed me that. I would have remembered that,
Yes,
man.
I did. It's an atomic clock.
Get close enough to use that and make it. And that would
But
be what would
I
make
have atomic clock for a reason.
Cool.
I believe time travel is possible. Before I got sick and had my heart attack,
Let's get into
I
a little
thought,
paranormal.
yeah, it's a
here, man. That's one of
possibility
my
I can get
favorites.
close enough to
Hold on a
use
second.
that and make a time traveling machine. And that would be what would make time travel possible, in my
Just all
opinion.
of them. I mean, we're working on a lot of cases right now that
I'm just saying, I'm totally into it.
publicized, and even some that are not. But time travel, love it. And
I do time travel. I love time travel. I do true crime too. So like the Summer Wells case and just all of it. I mean, we're working on a lot of cases right now that are, pretty
Hey, man,
publicized, and even
I'm
some
cool
that
to
are
hang
not.
with you, man. Here, I want to
But
show you. Want to
time
see
travel,
paranormal
love
shit?
it.
Here, we want to see a little
I
shift
love
in reality here.
UFOs,
Hey,
I love
check this out, cats and
aliens,
kittens.
stuff like that.
This
As
is
well,
I
and
love
I
the Mandela
cover
Effect shit
the
too. I love
Kennedys,
this.
and
This
I
is
cover.
what I do
That's the kind of
That's
stuff
what.
I
That's
do.
all I
And
do, bro.
that's the
All we
reason my
do is
channel's
dig
good.
deeper. Every avenue we can fucking find, we dig deeper.
I'm like an archaeologist.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, I'm a scientist. I'm an
I'm
archaeologist.
tuned in. Let's go.
I don't get
I love
paid
the
because I don't know
Mandela
how
Effect
you
shit,
get
too. I love
paid.
this shit. This is what I do as.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you discover something, you're going to get paid. I've got a few things I've discovered.
Yeah, why don't you get a piece of petrified wood and donate it to the Smithsonian Institute? How's that? Here, you cats watch this for a second. Watch this crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm down. Hold on, let me mute my mic. Go ahead.
This next clip's a bit of a noggin scratcher. In June 2022, a resident of Drammen, Norway, noticed an unusual anomaly out the front of their house. They took out their phone to film the bizarre occurrence. Take a look.
So it rained. It was raining. And for some reason...
As you can see, the gravel under the overhang of their roof is wet and forms a perfect line. Yet strangely, the gravel further out is perfectly dry. They point the camera to the sky and we can see a few clouds, but it isn't raining. The user notes that it had been raining heavily earlier in the day. It would make sense if the opposite had happened and the gravel was dry under the overhang and the rest of the yard was wet.
Right.
However, that's not what's happening here. It's the exact opposite.
Yep.
Somehow there's a very distinct pattern of moisture opposite to what we
Raining.
think should be
The user
happening.
notes
That's
that it
wild
had been
shit,
raining
man.
heavily earlier in the day.
Here, let's do another. Let's
It
do
would make sense if the opposite had happened and the gravel was dry under the overhang and the rest of the yard was wet. However, that's not what's happening here.
Oh,
It's the exact opposite.
If you have a way to
Somehow there's a very
debunk it,
distinct pattern
what
of moisture
there's-
opposite to what you think should be
Oh, you can.
happening.
You're more than welcome.
I'm just going to say a couple things that I physically think.
Now let me say something.
It could have rain.
That's got a lot of factors, maybe, in my opinion. I always say in my opinion because I have to. But I'm not going to try to debunk it because I love this kind of stuff. I'm just going to say a couple things that I physically think could be possible. This. Yes, it could have rain. And yes, the heat from the roof
I understand what you're saying, but
blocked the massive amount of sun and on the temperature, and it could have dried.
I understand that, but
outskirts.
That's
But
straight.
sun could not reach it because the sun is directly angled towards
Anything,
the roof.
it's a possibility. The Earth is flat. Hey, let's go full circle. Let's go full
understand what
circle,
I'm
cats
saying?
and kittens. You know they lied to you about
sun
Kennedy.
wouldn't
You
have
know
did
they
it.
lied to you
The house
about
was
creating an
blocked.
inside job to create a war and killing their own people. And if you think you have a vote, you're crazy because there's just no way that you've got this blithering idiot. Because the sheep, they're the masses that are just indoctrinated into the fucking matrix, the machine, are so fucking long gone. My family's
President of
gone.
the United States.
They're all getting jabbed up. They're all about, global warming. Global warming. And did anybody ever read fucking Al Gore's book 20 some odd years ago? You ever see what he was talking about 20 some odd years ago? At this point, we should all be fucking knee high in water. Okay, fuckers? You dumb shits. Well, why is Obama and fucking Pelosi buying oceanfront property? You dumb shits. Can't you wake your asses up? Seriously. Here, watch this.
We can go down so many different roads. We need to plan a big show.
Global warming.
Everybody kind of bring to the table like we usually do. The things that we specialize in. We would have one huge show, and I'll advertise and bring a bunch of people in.
All right, well, you guys set it up, and we'll all chill out.
Yeah,
and we'll
we
have
can
a couple
go down
of
so many
topics
different
we'll
roads. We need
fuck
to.
around with.
We need to plan
I
a
got,
big show.
I got scary
and
stuff for
everybody
you.
kinda
Hey
bring
guys,
to
I
the
got
table
scary
like
fucking
this.
stuff for you. You ready? Hold on a second. You know what I gotta do? I gotta fix. I gotta fix my I gotta fix my guy here. I gotta make him smaller so you can go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Here. Watch this. You're gonna lose your shit, man.
Child's play. It's play. Marika de Wit from the Netherlands posts on TikTok that she is worried about her youngest son. 2-year-old Mateo is playing in his room upstairs when Marika hears the boy yelling. She hurries upstairs to check on him, but everything seems fine. But when she looks at her security footage to see what the problem was, she is shocked.
Now watch right here. You're gonna see a little orb fly right by here. Watch. You see it? What happened? Oh, there's another orb. You gotta look everywhere, guys. What? What? Oh, okay. So lights are out. So this is night vision. You know what? Something's turning the lights on and off. This is an imaginary friend.
Imaginary.
Whoa. Mean imaginary friend.
Mateo appears to be looking at and even arguing with someone or something that we can't see. Then the 2-year-old seems to be pushed backwards onto the floor.
Yeah, let's see that again.
Now, Marika says that Mateo is fine and was
Whoa.
completely unharmed. But this is where the story takes a very strange turn.
Put your fucking seatbelts on!
You see, Marika says that she was originally pregnant with triplets, But sadly, the other 2 fetuses failed to develop, leaving
fuck.
only little Mateo. Marika believes that Mateo might be visited by the spirits of his unborn siblings. But what do you think happened to little Mateo? Let me know. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you...
Alright, that's it. That's just some paranormal shit.
But sadly, the other 2
And I see more
fetuses
and more
failed
of
to
this going
develop,
on. People
leaving
being
only
pushed,
little Mateo.
people being knocked
Marika
down.
believes that Mateo might be visited by the spirits of his unborn siblings. But what do you think happened to little Mateo? Let me know. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you...
See, he thinks, well, he's great, man. He's one of my favorites. But he's one guy, there's a lot I don't agree. He doesn't think CERN is real. He doesn't think any of it. See, that's where I disagree with the guy. But you gotta admit, man, there has been a shift in reality, especially with people's personalities.
I remember him.
But you know what the good thing is? A lot of people started to wake up to what the fuck is going down. Look at hot damn. You look at the Dutch farmers, what they're doing. They've had it. It's already fucked up, man. It's not going to ever be the same, effers. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? But we got to kind of squelch it. We got to stop it now. Especially when you got you watch JoJo, can't put together a full fucking sentence. Can't put together a fucking full sentence. You got the Speaker of the House fucking drunk constantly. She can't put together, Speaker of the House can't put together a full sentence. You think it's fucking real, you dumb. My opinion. Joe was the fucking most popular president in presidential history. You see how stupid they think you are? Whatever.
I think that dementia shit is just an act.
That's a TV. It's a dope opera. It's the dope opera, Dave. It's a dope opera. They write it.
Anticipative of being prosecuted for his shit, and if he's not all there, if a lot of people think he's not all there, then yeah, I think that dementia shit is just an act. In anticipation.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question.
But
yes, they're actors. They are all actors. It is a dope opera. Everything is it's a story. His story. They just make it the fuck up. There's no fucking news report. There's no journalist any longer. They just take a script. And they repeat it over and over again. Watch this. Hold on. I hope I can find this really quick. And this is one of my favorite little pieces I show. Hold on. Where is it? Transpocalypse. Hey. Sit that down. All right. If it's not going to pop right up, I'm not going to. Oh. Is it this? I don't know. Let's see. If it would open. No, I can't find it. Well, it's just literally.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
They just. The guy
Brown
just
chicken,
put.
brown cow.
Think of a screen and think remember, you tell one person, and they tell one person, and there's 4, and then there's 8, and then there's 10, and blah, blah, blah. So they're all saying the exact same. This is a definite threat on democracy, and every news station. As they say, they have the same script. All your fucking news media is owned by the government. Every fucking school system on this plane of existence is owned by your government. They give them the curriculum. Hence, you're on a spinning ball of water. And if you guys can't even get up on the fence, since you know how much they fucking lied to you to keep everyone in chaos and shit, to realize that there's no outer space. There is no ISS. That's a TV show. It's a TV fucking show.
Yep.
So you have to at least say, we're probably on a flat Earth. You see how big the lies get? My goal is to sue Nassau and be assassinated. How's that? Fucking hell, mate.
We're alive, dude.
I'm sorry? Yeah, I know we're alive. I want him to know.
Alive. We need you alive. That's what I said. We need you alive, brother.
I'm fucking alive. No, well, my ultimate, if I fulfill my life's goal, I will be assassinated. Hey, I already fulfilled it. Why are they terminating me off of YouTube with fucking 5,000 some odd subscribers? You know what they did to me, man?
You alive.
All of a sudden,
you alive.
That's what surged.
We need you
I'm having
alive,
280 plus people live with me for 2 weeks, 4 episodes. Terminated. Why? I don't know. Anyway, who cares? I'm doing my job. I'm doing the best I can to wake as many fucking people up as possible. And I tell everybody all the time, you don't believe a word I fucking say. It's just my opinions and my observations. If you take something from them, fan-fucking-tastic. If not, no big deal. But don't go hacking my phone, fuckers, because you don't like what I have to say. They hack my phone, man, every fucking day. Hey, you want to hook up and have a fucking booty call? All day long. Catherine wants to show you her pics. 20 a day. I got to go through the phone every fucking day. Because I flashed my fucking phone number. Goddamn rat bitches. Hey, did you fellas have a good time?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm glad you did.
100%. Better, yeah, man. 100%.
I'm really glad you did. Let me thank, hey, thanks, Frank, for being here. Metro Android was in the house. There's a bunch of echo on the people you're talking to. Your mic sounds good, though, David. Yeah, we got to get well, maybe I'll talk. Dave, do you have any advice on how to solve this? I got them. I got the headphones on.
100%.
Do I have to start with the headphones?
100%.
Because I've got a lot of complaints.
I think everybody should, because it feeds back. They got a setting in the StreamYard here. It says, delete the fucking echo, but it doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to solve this, man. And that's really, it really does suck, because, you know, I would like, I'd like it to be the best of the best.
I think everybody should, because it feeds back. They got a setting.
What equipment do you play with? Oh, that sounded dirty.
Delete the fucking echo, but it doesn't do shit. And well, separate camera. We gotta get together one day.
Yeah, I got
such a fucking mess in here. Play with the equipment. And since you're gonna,
I don't have no stinking sound card.
I got my sound card here, but I'm not using it at the moment. I'm using it a separate camera and a separate microphone. But I got such a fucking mess in here. It's not even funny. I got Amazon boxes all over the fucking place. I'm one guy. But anyway, since we're gonna end the show, I'd like to share something.
Oh, you're gonna show it to us now?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta do stuff here, man.
I just did a
Hold on.
for one of my
Where are you guys?
that was done night before last.
All right, we're gonna get a little clip from Dave. Hey, listen, I hope you all had a good time. Thank you, Let's Be Frank, for hanging out. Bio, hey, Bio, babe. Oh, you had a good time? You had a good time? Oh, yeah, I did too, man. I think it's going to be something else. I did a whole, I'm no gamer, so I did Boomer Gamer Hour last night. Life is strange. That was pretty cool. I play a chick. Isn't that great? Thanks, Kofifi. With Dave. Oh, that's our friend. Citizen Smith, thanks for hanging. Plymouth Fury. Oh, that's Scott. He's hanging with us. Hey, Scott, send me an email to davidstayshow@gmail.com. Anytime you want to chill out and I'll hang with you, let me know, man.
All right, check this out. This new intro, you got to see this.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. I just have to come over here, and then I have to come to StreamYard. Now, can I make you full screen?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I got Net for Truth.
Hold on, I'll make myself full screen. Make it full screen. You ready for this new intro? You got to see this.
Oh, this is Scott.
No, this is Dave.
Why are your lips moving?
Because it's on a delay, probably.
Oh, it wasn't before.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Stoney, thanks for hanging, man.
Hold on, I'll make myself full screen.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Oh, no worries, man. More the merrier. I got to figure out this audio shit, though, because I love having guests,
It's
man.
not hard. Just use your headphones and your microphone.
Well, I'm doing that, but people got a problem hearing, but they have a problem hearing you guys.
It's because in your OBS, you got to make sure that you have the right.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
We can talk about it offline. It ain't that hard. You just got to make sure that your audio.
It's not hard. Just use your headphones and your microphone.
So if I go to the audio settings, I'm not too DOS.
It's
where do I go to
in your OBS,
audio settings?
You gotta make sure
I can't
that
do this
you
now.
have the right
We're not gonna do this now.
We can talk about it offline. It ain't that hard.
All right.
You just gotta make sure
What are
that
you
your
gonna show
audio
us, man?
levels
I'm really
are right on
excited,
your
man.
OBS, and make sure that you're running it.
There you go, guys.
This is David Trent Todeschini coming to you from the beautiful hills of southern North Carolina, bringing you the facts behind the news and the story that contradicts the mainstream media lies, hoping to convince you that the apparency of reality is in fact entirely fabricated and the illusion only appears to be true. But in the battle for the survival of the American Republic and Western civilization, we must expose these illusions in order to bring about and nurture a greater awakening that will preserve our God-given rights and freedoms, not only for ourselves, but for our progeny and for all the future generations of human souls on this planet. We not only must plant the trees whose shade we will never live long enough to enjoy, but first we must uproot the poisonous trees we have for so long been deceived into sitting under. We are dedicated to educate and inform and stand in the gap for all of those innocents who cannot fight for themselves. We have put on the armor of God and stand ready with the weapons of truth to put down the lies of tyranny wherever we find them. We are the watchmen of liberty. We don't forgive, we don't forget, we are invincible, we are American patriots. To this end, and with this firm resolve, my close associates and I have sworn the oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States and all Americans who share our values and wish to live free. One of my favorite radio talk show hosts was the late Dr. Stan Monteith of Radio Liberty. Since
Hey, Dave, you got a couple of more minutes real fast?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
No, the other days.
Yeah.
You still got a couple of minutes, or you gotta go.
Yeah. And we got as much time as we want, man. I'd like to wrap it up within, around this time because I'm a little burnt out. I have some chicken wings to eat. And I think we covered a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, lay it on us, man. You close the show. I'll throw the commercial up at the end.
I got something that's about 8 minutes long that I think everybody will enjoy.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close the show with an 8-minute clip. I hope you all had a good time. Do me a favor. So let me close the show out. We'll end with this, and after that, I'll throw the commercial on. So everybody, listen, it was an experiment. There were a bunch of us here. It was very cool. I got to work on the audio. Stony Stone is going to help me out with that.
Sure,
and I want you to have a great rest of your weekend coming up. I hope you got something out of it tonight. I really appreciate Plymouth Fury, Scott, popping in. And I'm going to go hang out with him, and we're going to talk about all the crazy shit. And I'll keep you posted and give you links to where you can hang with that. I love you very, very much.
Appreciate you too, brother. It's been fun, man.
Yeah, good time. We'll have a good time on your platform, man. I look forward to it. And do me a favor, Stoney and Plymouth, turn people on to the David Stay Show on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, you fuckers. Term of endearment. You listen to me. You all have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday, no matter what. And next week, I got a special coming up. I'm going to do a voiceover gig in Japanese. That's right. I'm going to be doing it in Japanese. I'm getting paid handsomely for this. For Carlin, our brother that was here, that hung out with us. He'll be back in October for the birthday episode. So, have a great rest of your weekend. Love you very much. And y'all rock the fuck on. All right, Dave. Kick it off, man.
Let's go, Dave. Hey, share my screen, Dave. Let's do this.
Bam.
I hope you guys enjoy this. This should bring tears to your eyes. Here we go.
I call it passing all understanding. Nothing about me is hidden from him. He knows the murmurings and whispers of my heart and discerns the shadows of my thoughts. He provides my every need and knows my every secret desire. He is gracious to give me what I ask for in faith, withholding those things he knows would harm me. He ensures that all things, not just the good things, but even the bad things, the trials and the tribulations, as well as the peace and the rejoicings, all work together to bring his blessings upon me. For I love him, and I am one of those called according to his purpose. He sees to it that I am not tempted beyond my ability to resist. He has camped his angels around about me. He has hedged me in, provided for my defense, and a way to escape the temptations of the evil one. He tastes the salt of my tears and puts them in his bottle, knows everything I've done and all that I will ever do. Indeed, he knew me before the beginning of time and numbers the very hairs on my head. He never leaves me, walks beside me, and when I'm so weary that I can't make it on my own, he carries me through bitter trials and nurtures my patience in adversity. On my own, I can do nothing, but in him, miracles happen. He taught me that faith changes things, and things never change faith. He took his eyes off me for a moment, even when I hid from him in the darkness. He saw all my sins, and only by his infinite mercy and grace, and by no means by my own works or by my own merit, do I appear righteous in the eyes of God. For all my righteousnesses are as filthy rags, but I am washed in the blood of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I was created in his image and his likeness, a little lower than the angels, washed in his precious blood, purchased at a terrible price, welcomed in his holy presence, pardoned for my transgressions, cleansed of my sins, and relieved of my guilt. I was born to die, but I live in him, and he lives in me. By his mercy I am chastised. By his love I am comforted. And even through prison walls can confine my body, this truth has set me free. For I am now a prisoner of Jesus Christ. My soul has been redeemed to eternal life. He heard my cursing, tolerated my ignorance, witnessed my cruelty, put up with my arrogance, was patient with my stubbornness, and waited for my repentance. He did not compel me when I resisted, but he answered when I called. And many times I didn't hear him. I hid from him for a while, but he didn't hide from me. He kept all of his promises, even though I have broken my vows. He exceeded my hopes, fulfills my dreams, helps in times of trouble, forgets I'm a sinner, sees me in love beyond imagining, uplifts me in grief, fills my pain, comforts my sorrow, dries my tears, and brings me to joy. He tames the lion, fills me with the Holy Spirit, quenches my thirst with living water, works healing miracles by faith, is made strong in my weakness, carries my burden, saves my house, lights my path, and guides my steps. He is a friend closer than a brother, a comforter, a carpenter, and a mansion builder. He is the bread of my life, manna from heaven, a lawgiver, and the one who removes the curse of the law. He is a faithful witness, a true judge, and the true vine. He is a divine intercessor, the Lamb of God, the Alpha and Omega, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He is worthy of all praise and glory and honor and worship forever and forever. His will is done on earth as it is in heaven. He is called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, the Good Shepherd, the Bright and Morning Star, Rabbi, Redeemer, Chief Cornerstone, the Author and Finisher of Faith, the Potter, Lord of all, the Deliverer, the Teacher, the Way, the Truth, and the Life, the Word, Lord and Savior, Son of God and Son of Man, the Rose of Sharon, and Song of Solomon. But mostly he is known by the name above all names, the only name given by which man might be saved, a name whose very utterance causes the demons of hell to tremble and flee, and the sound of which rattles and storms the very gates of hell, and to which every knee shall bow and every tongue confess the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. In a bitter wrath he hid his face from me for a moment, and it was the most terrible. Hold on a second. He hid his face from me for a moment, and it was the most terrible, finding loneliness that I have ever known. When I asked, I received. When I knocked, doors were closed and windows were open. And when, like the prodigal son, I sought him crying, Abba, Father, I found him, and he found me, and we found each other. He welcomed me home, put his loving arms around my neck, he put his best robe around me, and the angels in heaven rejoiced. With everlasting kindness, he hath gathered his hopeless sinner into his house. He was wounded for my transgressions, he was bruised for my iniquities, and the chastisement of my peace was upon him. He suffered and died in my place. He was condemned for my sins, in which he had no part, in order that I could be justified in his righteousness, to which I had no right. He suffered the death that was justly mine, in order that I could have the eternal life that is his. He leads me on the righteous paths and restores my soul. He prepares a feast for me in the midst of the enemy. He calls me his child, his son, an heir to the kingdom of heaven. His bounty is plentiful, his love is inexhaustible. His mercy is infinite, and his favors unceasing. He has blessed me indeed and increased my territory. He has set me in a large place beside the still waters. The pastures are lush, and the harvest is plentiful. He has opened the windows of heaven and poured out blessings. The calf is fat, and the wine is sweet. He has mounted me up on the wings of an eagle, and the cup of his blessings runneth over. I have known his conviction, his correction, and his counsel. I am like the prodigal son in whom his father delights. I have known his love and tasted a drop of his wrath. I have known his mercy, guidance, and assistance, his pleasure, provision, understanding, and his peace. He knows me better than I know myself. He knows me when everyone hates me. He loves me even when I hate myself. He is love. He has captured my soul. I am his prisoner, and yet I have never been more free. I am not under the law, but I am under his grace, covered in his blood. In him is a higher purpose, a better tomorrow, love without end, mercy and grace unbounded, a greater reward, peace on earth, and goodwill to all mankind, a crown of life, a just reward, and a mansion prepared for me in heaven. He is the tree of life, his streets are paved with gold, and legions of angels adore him day and night until forever be forever. His peace is the peace that passes all understanding. His grace is sufficient, and like his first miracle at the wedding feast in Cana, he is saving the best of his blessings for last.
Amen.
Angels adore him day and
Now,
night.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to explain something
His
to you.
peace
Now,
is the peace
you
that
want to know
passes
the
all
toughest, baddest
understanding.
asses
His
there
grace
are?
is sufficient.
Men
like
that are in
his
touch
first
with
miracle
you.
at
How
the
many
wedding
times have
feast
you
in
seen me
Cana,
break?
he is saving the best of his blessings
Throwing my party.
for last.
You know? You heard the emotion in this man's voice. He's not afraid to cry. I cry all the fucking time, man. I cry when fucking people win on game shows. Well, not cry, but get choked up.
Amen to that. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
For Truth that wrote that, and that was him that read it. That's his own testimony.
Yeah.
Well, that was a beautiful thing. So, listen, fellas, if you want to just hang for a couple of minutes while I close the show out, and just hang here, and then we'll hang. I just got to close it out.
Amen to that. Nothing wrong with that.
The people love it. They love it. I hope you all had a good time. Have a great weekend. And hold on, un momento, por favor.
That's his own testimony. Crazy.
I got, it's a one-man show. It's a one-man show. It's the usual commercial and then the daily programming. Listen, fuck off and rock on. Blink. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Episode. Wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, and take two. Rock on.
I can't tell you. What are you? Last thing you're ever gonna see.
Oh! Go get a copy of Sphere of the Lycanthrope. Go to davidstay.com. I swear it will be done. Ow! Here! get a copy of Dare Hunter, man. Joshua, your copy's on the way. You're so mean. He's so mean. Tomorrow the Guardians will come for this. We will be waiting. Then we can rest in eternal darkness. Now y'all go to sleep. Hey, good night, everybody.